ọ̀lẹ tó borí ìdààmú ọ̀lẹ tó ń pè lólófo fọlọ́run wá sọ́dọ̀ lóògùn ọmọ ọ̀lẹ tó sọ pé táwọn bá yẹ owó nílé dìde ṣùgbọ́n tọ́lọ́run wá gbé dìde ọ̀lẹ tó ju bàbá fádà ẹnìbọ̀dì lọ ọ̀lẹ àná tó wá padà dolówó ọ̀lẹ tó ròyún tó tún wá sọ láàyò sọ pé ọ̀lẹ ni sọ pé ọ̀lẹ ni ọ̀lẹ o èmi ọ̀lẹ tó ràánú gbà o ọ̀lẹ tó ṣòun tálágbára wá ṣe ọ̀lẹ tó fòkè dààmú ọlọ́gbọ́n ọ̀lẹ ni mí ọ̀lẹ tó rò pé ó máa tọ́ fún tó tún wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tọ̀ o ọ̀lẹ tó rò pé ó máa parí fún tọ́lọ́run sọ fún ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀lẹ ni ọ̀lẹ tó dààmú alágbára àìrà o ọ̀lẹ ni mí ọ̀lẹ ni mí èmi lọ̀lẹ tó borí ìyókù ọ̀lẹ tó sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wò ibi tó máa bá dé tọ́lọ́run wá fi dábìrà láàyè ń bí èmi lọ̀lẹ ọ̀lẹ tó borí ìdààmú tó borí ẹ̀gàn ọjọ́ sí tó borí ìdààmú ọjọ́ sí tó borí ìwọ̀sí ọjọ́ sí tó borí ọgbọ́n ọjọ́ sí èmi lọ̀lẹ tó borí ọgbọ́n aláàánú ló jagun ayé mi o ọ̀lẹ ni mí o aláàánú ló jagun ayé mi. Ìbà rẹ ọlọ́run àṣẹ tí kì í tà sí láíláí ìbà rẹ ọlọ́run àṣẹ tí kì í tà sí láíláí ọ̀dúró ti rí lẹ́yìn aṣọ títọ́ ọkàn mọ̀nàmọ́ná tí ṣojú ọ̀run ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ọ̀pàṣẹ ṣẹṣẹ pẹ̀lú agbára dùgbẹ̀dùgbẹ̀ tó já tó máa ráyè wò tí wọ́n ń pèrọ ọkàn àjànàkú tí kò gbòmìnlẹ̀ títí dáyé ríboríbo àṣẹ ńlá ló fi gbọkàn dúró lórí omi tí kò wọlé láíláí èyí tó fẹ́ kó àdó ló fi mi jọlọjọlọ tí kò jábọ́ pọ́nrọ́pọ́nrọ́ àgbélébù tó káyé tó kàn ọ̀pàṣẹ afúyẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ fẹ́ra ọlọ́run òròmọdìyẹ gbárin àwòdì pàṣẹ bàbá mi làrẹ ńlá kò sí ṣòro àfọlá ire lódùn lágbálá fáwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ wá ní bàbá ńlá fáwọn tó ń pè òun là pé ọlá fáwọn olórí òun là kọ́lá ó ní sọ fún ẹgbẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ tí ó ní lọ́nà rẹ̀ wàhálà ojú ìpọ́nṣú kọ́ máa là ire òun lára bá bí ọlọ́run ọkùnrin yọkú ìyàgbọ́ ìyàtọ̀ tó gbọ́ lójú ẹgbẹ́ dágọ́rọ́ aládé ewúrà tó ń pè wá parí ọlọ́run bàbá tó dáná tọ́ ọgbọ́n iná jọ gbogbo mi ó tọ́ mi ní gbogbo ìyàfẹ́fẹ́ ṣe bí yẹn ló fòkùn sí wọ́n forí sọ àpáta ọmọ ìwà àtòṣùpá àwọn yẹn kò jọra wọ́n tún lè sọ òkúta kìsàyẹ wọ́n gbin ìpínlẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n fọ tó lágbára àrà sán àpáta fọ́ òkè fọ́ tuntun ìlànà títí wọ́n jọba torí ṣe àtijọ́ àtìgbọ́ ló ṣe kábíyèsí ẹ̀ olúwa alágbára ńlá láyé àtọ̀run àti bọ́lá babalájìdẹ̀wé dánidánilọ́lá elédùnmarè ọba kiri sọ́rẹ́ olójú àríran ọlọ́wọ́ àmúlò ọlọ́wọ́ àgbáni ọba tó panu tó sọ níjì àtọ́nígbà tó pani lọ́jọ́ ayé àwọn ẹni bí ṣe bá wọn lọ̀rọ̀ mo ní rárá wọn kọ́ lọ̀rọ̀ yẹn torí pé ọlọ́run ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń pè ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń yàn ní ọ̀rọ̀ aṣẹ́nilógo ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ọlọ́run ní irú àròsọ́lá ṣebí wọ́n ṣáàdì ṣògbọ́n àwọ̀ ṣògbọ́n kèlè tó fún wa ló sọ wá dòdòdó ayọ̀ ìyẹn fìlà wa ló fa gbọ́sọ lórí àwọn àbò adẹ̀kẹ́ fún ọlọ́run àrùn tó ń bọ̀ wá ṣe agbádá ọlọ́run ní kìkì gbogbo àwọ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ọlọ́run ìṣẹ́gun agbára Olódùmarè ẹgbẹ́ ìsáyà ọlọ́run àdọ̀balẹ̀ kígbárí ọlọ́run rírì kalọ́lọ́ àìrí ọlọ́run kan gbègbè lẹ̀ ẹ̀rù rẹ tó bá ọlọ́run fìtí làgbàgbà kò kẹ́kẹ́ mọ́ tó pamọ́ sí kókókó ìró dídùn bàtà lọ́nà ìpẹ̀tẹ̀ àìsí nílé ọlọ́run ò ní fọ ọlọ́dẹ sọ́lẹ̀ ìwà nílé ọlọ́run kò lè mọ́ra àyànmọ́ dídùn gbìgbìgbì ṣe tẹ̀ra àṣeyọrí tẹ̀rí yẹn lálákànṣe ìdáwọlé gbogbo wa kó dùn kó lárinrin àbàtà àdá ọlọ́run ṣà nígbà kan mo sọ pé wá ọlọ́run bàbá wá ọ wálé pẹ̀lú ohun rere tú ọlọ́run tù á nínú rí ọlọ́run bàbá tó rí ibi gbogbo fọ́ ọlọ́run bàbá fọwọ́ wọ́n lọ torí ọmọ aráyé 5 ọlọ́run fà wá mọ́ra 6 ọlọ́run sì wá débi 7 ọlọ́run sẹ̀rì bùkún lé wa lórí etí olúwa kò wúwo tí kì yóò fi gbọ́ pé wá láíláí lọ́lọ́run bàbá tí ń ṣe kí ọmọ rẹ láyé tẹ́lẹ̀ ọlọ́run bàbá tẹ́ ọlọ́run bàbá tẹ́ ọlọ́run bàbá tẹ́. Ọwọ́ ẹ̀ sókè sọ wípé we give you Kábíyèsí ọba ọlọ́lá o. We worship you. You are worthy to be praised. So ready? Ó lè jó sí Ọlọ́run lọ́rùn. Agbára wà nù ìyẹn bá a bá ṣe lò ó sí ni.
Thanks to great trades, Remotely helped Sharon's brother send her more money.
Tó borí yan aláàánú ló jagun ayé mi yan ọ̀lẹ ni mí yan aláàánú ló jagun ayé mi. Ṣàánú ayé mi ọ̀lẹ ni mí o aláàánú ló jagun ayé mi. Samos bàbá gbé ẹrù mo mọ̀ pé ó fúyẹ́ aláàánú kan ṣàánú ayé rẹ̀ o ọ̀lẹ ni mí o aláàánú ló jagun ayé mi. Èmi ọ̀lẹ tọ́lọ́run wá gbé ẹ̀dá o wọ́n lé àná tọ́lọ́run wá gbé síwájú àwọn ọba ẹ máa wọlé àná tọ́lọ́run wá fi hàn fàtáyé rí ọ̀lẹ táyé pè lólófò tọ́lọ́run sọ pé olóògbé ọmọ ni èyí tó lúwà bá tọrọ lábẹ́gẹ́ o lábẹ́gẹ́. Ọ̀lẹ táwọn ọgọ́ padà lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ o tọ́lọ́run wá dúró tì. Ẹni tó fẹ́ fi ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀yà àná tọ́lọ́run wá ṣe lóògùn. Ibi dárò kó máa dé dúró ibẹ̀ gangan lọ́lọ́run ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Torí pé mi ò lẹ́gbọ̀ọ́ àìṣòro mi ò lọ́ṣà ìṣúná aláàbò ló gbogbo wọlé mi ọba tó jagun ayé mi. Ẹgbẹ́ mi ò mọ fúyẹ́ ọgbọ́n òye àwọn yẹn kéré síbẹ̀ ọ̀lẹ àná pàṣẹ fọ́gbà òní aláàánú mi ò ní ẹbí. Èmi lọ̀lẹ tó borí ogun aláàánú ló jagun ayé mi o ọ̀lẹ ni mí o aláàánú ló jagun ayé mi. Èmi máa lọ̀lẹ tó borí ìṣòro aláàánú ló ṣẹ́gun fún mi ọ̀lẹ ni mí o aláàánú ló báwọ̀ ẹ sókè báyìí ló máa ṣe báyìí sọ wípé àṣẹ ọlọ́run àṣẹ tó gbàṣẹ mi ìwọ lọ́lọ́run àṣẹ tó gbàṣẹ mi ìwọ lọ́lọ́run. Àṣẹ tó bẹ nínú afẹ́fẹ́, àṣẹ tó bẹ nínú ìsàlẹ̀ ilẹ̀ o, àṣẹ tó bẹ lófurufú, àṣẹ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ibi gbogbo kábíyèsí ìwọ láṣẹ dádì ẹ̀yin láṣẹ tó dáṣẹ mi ìwọ lọ́lọ́run àṣẹ àṣẹ tó dáṣẹ mi ìwọ lọ́lọ́run ẹ̀yin láṣẹ o kábíyèsí ẹ̀yin láṣẹ tó dáṣẹ mi ìwọ lọ́lọ́run àṣẹ àṣẹ tó dáṣẹ mi ìwọ lọ́lọ́run. Ọlọ́run ló fáyé mi sára òsì ọkàn tó tọ́jú.
Mo ti ní sórí yìí.
Bọ̀dá onídùúró ayé mi ni mo kí. Olùràpadà mi ó ṣeun. Nígbà tá a lágbára ń ṣubú, ó gbé mi dìde. Ogun tágbára àwọn olówó lè ka. Òun màá ní kò jẹ́ bóyá lèmi yó. Kìí ṣe pé mo gbọ́, kìí ṣe pé mo kàwé. Mo kàn jọ Olúwa mà ní. Ọlọ́run tó fáyé mi sára òtún ọjọ́ ọjọ́.
On Amazon PPC.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. How you all doing? Shall I feel our? Excuse me, please. Oh, I'm having it. Good evening. Thank God it's Friday. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Share wapa. Please help me to share, like, and love. Help me to share, like, and love. Yesterday, we had a show yesterday, and I promised I was going to come back today. Kawagbo, full exclusive interview of the ex-Olori, Toba Iwo, Abdurrashid Oba Iwo, of Oluwo of Iwo. Let me put it that way. Oluwo of Iwo. So, I've been able to thank you to all my wonderful mommy and daddies. A lot of people want to send so many videos to me and all that, so we can, you know, have a comprehensive discussion about the old stuff. But Kato Bere, what's this? Kato Bere, Ejekia Sari Losse, Golden Eden Cosmetics fún gbogbo àwọn ìpara yín.
Bọ̀dá mi, ìyàwó yín máa ń fà ìlẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí. Báwo lẹ ṣe ṣe? Kí láṣìírí ẹwà ìyàwó yín? Ẹ sọ fún mi, kémi náà sọ fún ìyàwó mi.
Bàbá ọkọ mi, ẹ má dààmú ara yín jìnnà. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Golden Eden Cosmetics láṣìírí ẹwà mi. Ẹ wò, ibẹ̀ ni mo ti ra whitening face cream, whitening body lotion, whitening body scrub, àti whitening bathing soap. Ṣẹ̀rí ìyàwó yín adún máa dán yẹn. Àwọn náà máa nílò hot chocolate body lotion, hot chocolate face cream, hot chocolate scrub, àti hot chocolate bathing soap. Ṣé caramel skin kit lẹ́fẹ́ ni tàbí student whitening kit? Wọ́n ń tà. Wọ́n máa ń ṣe steam bath, manicure, pedicure. Wọ́n tún máa ń ṣe àtúnṣe àwọ̀ ara látàrí jàǹbá tí kẹ́míkà ti ṣe sí ara. Ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn wà ní Ọ̀rẹ́ Méjì Street, Ọbáwọlé by Bayo Hospital, Akinyele Close, number 6, Ifakojaye, local government, nílé Èkó. WhatsApp number wọn ni +44 79 79 26 0453 tàbí 091 63 20 1327. Ẹ wò wọ́n lórí Instagram handle wọn @GEC_cosmetics. Wọ́n tún wà lórí Facebook GEC Cosmetics.
GEC Cosmetics, ọ̀gá ni bàbá.
Yes, so fún gbogbo àwọn pedicure, manicure, abo ní àwọn special ìpara hand cream, face cream leg cream, you know, whatever that has to do with your skin, all you need to do is just to contact Golden Eden Cosmetics. Elle pick number on ori page one, elle consume to place your orders. To bá dé pé ẹ fẹ́ lọ sí office wọn náà ni, just book a date with them and then boom, you are with them. Okay, so ẹ jẹ́ kí a tún gbé boss
spiritual center lórúkọ ilé iṣẹ́ títí wa. Àwọn spiritual items bíi attraction kit, favour kit, curse breaker àti bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ là ń tà ní ilé iṣẹ́ wa. Bákan náà a ní àgbo fún onírúurú àìsàn bíi ulcer, jẹ̀díjẹ̀dí, diabetes, hypertension àti bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Bákan náà a ní kayamata tó ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa nílé iṣẹ́ wa. Tẹ́ bá wá ní nǹkan tó ru yín lójú spiritually, tẹ́ fẹ́ béèrè àbẹ́ ní problem kan tàbí kejì, tẹ́ fẹ́ béèrè nípa ẹ̀ kàn sí wa nílé iṣẹ́ wa torí pé à ń ṣe consultation náà. Ẹ má gbàgbé o, kò síbikíbi tí ogun ò ti lè báyọ̀ torí ogun tó ń jà yín kò béèrè àdírẹ́sì yín kó tó locate yín o. Torí náà kò síbikíbi tá a ti lè dá yín lóhùn. Ajá ẹ wà níbí ni o, àbẹ̀wà lókè òkun, ibikíbi tí ẹ bá wà a wà available láti dá yín lóhùn. Ẹ kàn sí wa lórí WhatsApp nọ́mbà wa 08098103132.
Yeah, Boss Spiritual Center. Àwọn ló lè ṣe bóyá àgbo, bóyá àwo àwọ̀kálẹ̀ ń wá ní àbá àgbo ibà, Sister Ọmọlọ́lá ṣe wá pamọ́, àgbo ibà, àbí bóyá àgbo arthritis, anything that has to do with, you know, pé fẹ́ fi traditional way, àgbo malaria, àgbo typhoid, gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ kàn sí Boss Spiritual Center. Àbí bódẹ̀ jẹ́ pé bóyá ẹjọ́ ọmọbìnrin, bóyá ìsàlẹ̀ wa ṣe understand lẹ́yìn tá ti bímọ méjì mẹ́ta mẹ́rin, especially àwọn ìyá wa tó jẹ́ pé through VJ as in something wa òun ló máa ń gbà bímọ, àwọn kì í ṣe CS. Ó ṣeé ṣe, there's every possibility pé bá ṣe ń push tọmọ ń jáde ìsàlẹ̀ ẹbẹ̀ yẹn ṣe kíni ó ń fẹ́. Ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé àwọn dáàdì wa wọ́n gbádùn ètò ṣé wọn kó gbogbo àwọn ọkùnrin náà ló máa ń fẹ́ kó ṣe kíni kó grip dáadáa. Tá bá feel pé àbó jẹ́ sísí bóyá o ti lọ ṣe mistake lọ gba nǹkan tó yẹ kó gbà size yẹn ti wá jẹ́ kó má wulẹ̀ o nídìí má lọ gbére lọ sọ́dọ̀ èèyàn kan tó máa bẹ́ẹ̀ fa abẹ́rẹ́ gúngùnkúngùn kan sí Boss Spiritual Center. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní vagina tightening combo tó gbáski tó jẹ́ pé tó máa lò tí ò ní side effects rárá. Àbó jẹ́ pé o kò fẹ́ ṣe sweet in the middle ni sweet in the middle ó dà pé wọ́n ní strictly for àwọn tó lọ́kọ ńlé, àwọn married woman ni wọ́n lo sweet in the middle. Tó bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ kayamata, mo máa ń sọ pé kayamata ò ń ṣe yí pé ká fi dé ọkọ mọ́lẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá use máwọn Hausa dáadáa á mọ̀ pé Hausa máa ń lo kayamata dáadáa, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń lò, wọ́n fi máa ń jẹ́ kí ọkọ wọn gbádùn ibẹ̀ yẹn gangan ní ṣóyé yín. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kayamata original tó gbáski ẹ kàn sí Boss Spiritual Center. Àbó jẹ́ ọmọkùnrin bóyá size ìjọ́ kìíní náà mo gbé oríṣiríṣi size síta lórí page mi. Gidi tí mo ṣe gbé síbẹ̀ kò ṣe pé bóyá ká fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ wà and again ká fi mọ oríṣiríṣi sizes ni. Tó bá wá jẹ́ ọmọkùnrin lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó lọ wo different sizes bí 16 different sizes pọ́nrán ló wà ńbẹ̀. Ó wá rí pé number 15 ní títí ẹ àbò rí pé ó kéré ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ. Bóyá auntie àbí sister àbí mommy wọ́n complain. Má worry, kàn sí Boss Spiritual Center. Wọ́n ní ohun tó máa fún ẹ tó máa ṣe kíni tó máa fi jẹ́ kó dàbí size 4 àbí size 11 àbí size 1. Ó ṣàyẹ yín bẹ́yẹn. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ọjọ́kùnrin tó jẹ́ pé ṣe kan sùn, bóyá tó bá ti ṣe ẹyọkan ó ti rẹ̀ ó ti lọlẹ̀ àbí kò tún ní gbérí mọ́, kàn sí Boss Spiritual Center. A ti gbé àǹfààní wá fún yín, ẹ má fi ìtìjú kárùn, ẹ má fi ìtìjú jẹ́ kí àwọn mọ́mì kí wọ́n bọ́ síta, ẹ má dẹ̀ fi ìtìjú jẹ́ kí àwọn dáàdì ṣe kíni kí wọ́n step out, ẹ ṣe kíni ẹ take care ara yín, tibí òun ló ń sọ ń sìn. Ire o, ẹ patronize wa, Ọlọ́run adé wà pẹ̀lú yín. Ẹ má gbàgbé àwọn èèyàn wa náà tá jọ wà lódò nation náà tí wọ́n ṣe kíni tí wọ́n ń ta ọjà káràkátà. Ẹ ti mọ̀ pé as we are àbáṣewà as a team, ìfẹ́ tó wà ńbẹ̀ náà ni pé ká gbéra wa sókè dáadáa, ká gbéra wa ká jọ grow. Torí tá bá jọ grow náà ni ìfẹ́ yẹn ni ìdùnnú àti love àti progress tá bá jọ ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀ ló máa ń jẹ́ kó strong. So kò ní dàbí pé lágbájá kan ṣoríire ju tẹ̀mẹ̀dù kan lọ àbí ṣe to understand. So àwọn èèyàn wa tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ wa tó ń tajà, ẹ bá wa patronize wọn. Sister TKTK ìyá ọlọ́fadà, tẹ́ bá ti ń wọ ọmọge ọlọ́fadà ẹ kàn sí TKTK. Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ ọ̀fadà rice náà tí wọn ò ní bá yín ṣe, tí wọ́n bá yín gbé lọ sí ibi tí ẹ fẹ́ kó gbé lọ. Ẹ wà lókè òkun ni àbẹ́ wà ní Nàìjíríà, ẹ má worry, ẹ kàn sí TK. Ẹ fẹ́ ra rice flour, ẹ fẹ́ ra Goldberg àti trophy, àwọn ni Ọládiméjì Abdulhakeem ẹ ti mọ̀ wọ́n, bros Muslim tó máa ń ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ yẹn. Printing làwọn máa ń ṣe. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ print tí wọn ò ní bá yín print, kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ enlarge tí wọn ò ní bá yín enlarge. Bákan náà, ẹ máa rán mi létí o, mo ti ń gbàgbé gbogbo wa tá ń tajà o. Ẹ máa rán mi létí o. Who again? Someone said to me, your consent me, send me flyer or mo ti gbàgbé o. Abosede, Abisoye, African food, Vicky Tosin, African food, manager, caterer, Abi catering, you know, all of them. Sister Solike, jewelry, Adetunia Joke jewelries. No, a lot of people need no team. E patronize wa, kajo shekini, kajo gberi papo, okay? And again, mo fẹ́ mú another advert kan wá fún wa nípa YouTube, okay? I'll get more information on it and I'll get back to you tomorrow, okay? YouTube films ló máa wà ńbẹ̀, so ẹ máa subscribe, then ẹ lọ wo film yẹn, ẹ bá follow YouTube channel yẹn. But I can get more information nípa tó bá di ọ̀la àbí Monday, then I'll máa gbé síta formally so that gbogbo wa lè ṣe kíni, a lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní follow YouTube náà. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, you're most welcome to my program today. Thank God it's Friday. Shawapa. Normally lórí page yìí, my Fridays show man gallery adult classes, okay? So I'll see what I can do. Maybe from next week or Sunday, Friday, we'll do adult talks here, and I'll be having it together with my lovely sister Omola. Omola will be. I'll share lórí page me this Friday. We can go to our page as well. The other Friday, we just, you know, talk about adult stuff, learn 1 or 2 or 3 things together, okay? And God bless you as you support us. Owo gbogbo wa ma roke. Ẹ káàbọ̀, Mommy Ọláyẹmí Ọláyínká, T-Baby, Shewapa, Mommy Yinka, I greet you all. Everybody, Dupsy Vic, good evening. Iyokomi, Mommy Womak Shewapa, and Mommy Lola Hodulami. How are you all doing? So today, I promised yesterday that we're going to come and talk about the Oluwo of Oluwo stuff. Though I think so be like 3 or 4 days, but you know, I know I got dear in an interview ex Olori. That's Olori Chantelle, right? Olori Chantelle happens to be the former wife of Oluwo of Oluwo of Oluwo. That's Oba Abdul Rashid, right? Me if you be Morocco, but ma binu Kabiyesi. So Oluwo of Oluwo wọ́n jáde, mo ṣàpò gbogbo àná láti mọ story yẹn. Bóyá last week ni or Monday yìí, wọ́n ṣàfẹ̀sùn kan Kabiyesi Ooni of Ife. Wọ́n ní pé Kabiyesi Ooni Ife ń ṣe kíni, wọ́n ní wọ́n set Olori of Oluwo up sí, wọ́n fi Olori set àwọn up ní pé pẹ́pẹ́ sí ẹ̀mẹ́wàá ni Olori ti fáwọn lóògùn jẹ. Wọ́n ṣàsọ gbogbo ẹjọ́. Mo dẹ̀ ka lánàá náà nínú Punch newspaper pé àwọn aṣojú ọba ní North Ife, North local government or so, wọ́n ti jáde, wọ́n ní kí Oluwo of Oluwo ńkọ́, wọ́n ní pé kí wọ́n retrace statement tí wọ́n sọ àbí kí wọ́n face lawsuit tó gbáski. That was yesterday. So lẹ́ni àwa rí pé Olori Chantelle, ex Olori Chantelle, ìyẹn ti Oluwo of Oluwo, wọ́n ṣe press release jáde. Wọ́n fẹ́ fi clear hair gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá wa Abdulrasheed yẹn ti Oluwo of Oluwo tí wọ́n sọ nípa wọn. Ṣé wọ́n pé wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé wọ́n ní àṣànà ni wọ́n ní kinní kan, dẹ̀ wọ́n ní àwọn ọmọgbà tí ex Olori àti bàbá wa Ooni Kabiyesi sà nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe kíni tí wọ́n lọ bára wọn nílé ìtura, wọ́n ṣàsọ gbogbo ẹjọ́ ṣá. So press release wá jáde láti ọ̀dọ̀ mother of the prince Oduduwa of Iwo Kingdom, okay? Kí ló sọ o? Wọ́n ní pé ẹ jẹ́ n wo bí mo lè bá yín, mo lè gbé síbẹ̀ so that we can all see it. Ẹ má bínú. So that màá lè kà fún wa. Let me see. Kò tí mo fẹ́ lè dé ìjà yẹn. Okay, can you all see this? Hey, Boss Spiritual, you're most welcome on the program. I'm happy now. Shettery. Press release from Queen Chantelle, mother of Prince Oduduwa of Iwo Kingdom. Nǹkan tí wọ́n gbé wá nìyẹn. Press release tí wọ́n gbé síta láti counter allegation tí Oluwo fi wò tí wọ́n sọ nípa wọn lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta òun nìyẹn. Welcome Bobo Margaret Emmanuel. My attention has been drawn to recent allegation in the media purportedly involving, sorry, let me try and enlarge this so that I can do that man Erika. In the media involving His Imperial Majesty the Ooni of Ife categorically states that these claims are okay, yeah, this is it. All right, she said, I categorically state that these claims are false, misleading, and damaging to our accepted Yoruba traditional institution. For the record, 1. I was introduced to Mr. Akanbi by a respected Lagos monarch, not by the Ooni of Ife. 2. Oh, what's wrong with you? Sorry. 2. During my time as Olori Iwo, I regarded this Lagos monarch as my royal father and still do with respect. 3. At no time did this monarch introduce me to Mr. Akanbi for any malicious intent. 4. I fondly recall visiting... Warn yourself now. I fondly recall... Oh my gosh, where are you? And it takes time for this thing to balance. Oh, can you believe it? I fondly recall visiting this monarch and his Olori in Lagos with Mr. Akanbi and baby Prince Oduduwa. Cherished memories, right? Mr. Akanbi has been absent from Prince Oduduwa's life for over 5 years. He only resurfaced in August this year in Canada. Refused to sign passport papers, but dropped... Refused to sign passport papers... Oh my God. But dropped $500, right? The first support Oduduwa ever received from him since we left the palace. Despite this, I have shouldered the full responsibility of raising my son while always advocating for peaceful co-parenting. I therefore plead with the public to disregard all falsehood against the Ooni of Ife, our foremost monarch. I also urge the traditional institution to caution Mr. Akanbi from further degrading the sacred throne he once occupied. This shall be my final statement on the matter. On the matter, Prince Oduduwa remains my beloved son, and I hold the Yoruba people in deep love and respect. Signed, His Royal Highness Queen Chantelle, mother of Prince Oduduwa of Iwo Kingdom. So that is the press release. Ari láti ọ̀dọ̀ ex Olori of Iwo Kingdom. That's Olori Chantelle. Ṣé Chantelle ni àbí Chantelle? Sorry. Ṣé Chantelle ni àbí Chantelle? Okay, so that is what we got from her. Aramide Mustafa, you're most welcome. Folashade, Mom Famorio, Ekabo, Bombolale Davis. Unta press release tag gbà láti ọ̀dọ̀ wọn láàárọ̀. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé mo sọ fún yín pé Oluwo fòwò ló kọ́kọ́ jáde. Ni wọ́n fẹ̀sùn kan Ooni of Ife. Mi ò mọ̀ tí ẹ bá ti gbọ́ rí. Kò bí aka two players so okay to go dáadáa. Nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ rèé.
When I get on the phone,
we
see me talking about these
TX Olori ṣe ní 2020, right?
You can see me talking about what you don't know. I will tell you today. Governor of Osun State, commissioners, and all. I heard on Yadi, but because Ogbe Orisha law, he was holding Orisha as and me, God has put put me as above Orishas, as a king. Well, let's look at it. And because of that, as a kingmaker or somebody that helps a king to become the king that I was, he doesn't want me to say the story in the future. He was looking for my downfall. Then the next thing, they packaged a woman. It was a woman that was packaged for me, that I don't know her from Canada. But it was packaged for me, it was a setup. After they set me up, they were talking to her in our own, she was in my house and they were talking to her and setting me up. Setting up with videos, setting up with many things. This wife will be, this supposedly wife, an ex-wife. Well, it was dead. They sent him to my house and they were communicating with her. She was there for over 3 years. She had a child, which I don't even know if it's my child now. I have to confirm that through DNA. Because they want her to kill me. She poisoned me 2 times. They set up assassination attempt. They did everything so that maybe the Orisha or the gods will kill me. But they failed. After I kicked this woman, when I found out the secret and I kicked this woman out, it was this Ooni that asked him, what was the lady doing with him in the hotel? I won't mention the hotel, but when there's clarification, I will be mentioning. I'm also killing semi hotel in Papa. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó òun náà ló gbalé fún àtọmọ àtìyàwó ní Ọọ̀ni Adéyẹyè Ògúnwùsì. Ẹ wá ní mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹ́wọ́ ni ìyàwó tó fẹ́ pàwọ́. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tó bá jẹ́wọ́ ni tó bá jẹ́yìn ni ìyàwó tí a set sínú ilé tó wá pa tí ò rí ọpa. Ìjà yóò lè tán láti máa bá lọ èmi ò sì ṣe pa ọba àwọn ọba ṣoògùn títí òrìṣà ọkàn Ṣàngó ò lè pè mí bàbá mi lòrìṣà bàbá mi ní Ṣàngó bàbá ńlá mi ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ ju bàbá náà lọ mo ti dọ́ba lónìí Ṣàngó ò lè pa mí Ṣàngó is a criminal Ògún ò lè pa mí Ògún is a criminal àwọn bàbá ńlá wa ni they are not criminals. So they won't be killing their children. Ògún àti Ṣàngó ìpa ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba Olódùmarè nìkan ló mọ̀ gbà ẹ̀yìn. Kọ́ máa gbógun tò, kọ́ máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní Ọọ̀ni ó suspend ní Ọọ̀ni lè suspend lọ́ba. Paramount ruler ó suspend another paramount ruler. So ojú mi lọ ní àgbáwò. Àbọ̀ fipò jù mí lọ. Yamba sẹ́ẹ̀tì 1, 2, 3 ní Ọ̀ṣun kò ṣe pé àwọn paramount rulers ní òkan lè kó gbogbo wa sí number 1 ní ọ̀wá tá a jẹ́ náà paramount rulers. So kó ń kálukú lọ mọ pé n ti ń bẹ lẹ́yìn ọ̀fà ó jòjì lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ṣe bí sí mi níjọ lẹ́yìn nígbà òun ṣéun àmọ́.
Okay, so ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá wa Oluwo fi wò sọ tó spark gbogbo debate up di ibi tá wà lẹ́ni òun ni mo tún play fún yín yẹn pé kẹ́ tún gbọ́. So òun ni Olori react sí tó fi release press tó fi ṣe press release lánàá àbí láàárọ̀ yìí. Ṣó ti yé yín àti play àwọn kan lánàá mo play interview Olori lánàá but mi ò go in depth pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. So mo ní tó bá di èní a máa wá gbọ́ interview tí Olori ṣe nígbà tí wọ́n kúrò ní palace ńgbà yẹn. Ṣé mọ̀ pé nísìnyí Olúwo ń jẹ́ kó yé wa ńsìn bíi pé wọ́n set Olori up sáwọn ni. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé wọ́n set Olori up àti pé Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ wọ́n wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ wọ́n wà kẹmọ̀ wọ́n wà láàrin àwọn tó set ẹ̀ up páwọn ò mọ̀ kódà wọ́n sọ ní sọ páwọn ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ Olori rí àwọn ò rí rí. Ṣé mọ̀ díwé tán ṣe sọ èmi náà ra àwọn videos kankan tí èmi náà rí tí mo wò pókè ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ díẹ̀ nínú gbogbo nǹkan tí ọba sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ lélẹ̀.
Bàbá tó bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀kú ọ̀pọ̀sọ̀ rẹ̀ ọ̀wọ̀lé wọ́n tún ní kí a pa wá Canada gbogbo ẹ̀ ọjà sí pàmò ikú wọlé tọ̀ mí kò lékún jáde. Mo lé ìjọ mo ń lé gẹ́yìn ìjẹ́wọ́ bí mọ́tò fi gbé bọ́ọ̀sì mo ní wọ́n fi gbé.
Oluwo Ìwó ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ex Olori yìí níbí báyìí o. Wọ́n ń ṣàlàyé ìgbà táwọn lé Olori kúrò láàfin. Wọ́n níjọ́ táwọn lé wọn gan àwọn ò jẹ́ kí wọ́n fi bọ́ọ̀sì gbé wọn.
Bí bọ́ọ̀sì ń gbé lẹ́mọ̀ wá tó fi bọ́ọ̀sì mo tó fún yàn bọ́ọ̀sì. Mo kún fún bọ́ọ̀sì ọ̀fẹ́. Mo ní ibi kíbi tẹ́ bá rí yẹn já sí o. Àwọn tó sì lọ bá àwọn náà mara wọn. Àwọn náà yẹn ń sanwó sùkú rẹ̀. Ọ̀ní Adéyẹyè lọ́lọ́ bá lọ́ sanwó sùkú rẹ̀. Òun náà ni àwọn ní àmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bára wọn ṣe. Wọ́n fún wọn lówó, wọ́n fún wọn gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n sanwó sùkú, wọ́n sanwó gbogbo ẹ̀. Àwọn náà ni fún wọn lówó. Obìnrin Chantelle Ọ̀ní Adéyẹyè Ìlọrin náà lọ́gbà padà. Tó ránṣẹ́ náà kọ́ lọ́gbà.
So this is another video níbi tí ọba náà tún ti ń tún ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sọ. Another video rẹ̀ kódà yìí ta gan ló wà níbi tán ti ń address àwọn èèyàn ni wọ́n tún ti ń tún ọ̀rọ̀ yìí sọ. So ó ti ń wáyé frequently àjọ ti ń wáyé a lot of time ni ọba Oluwo of Ìwó ti ń sọ lọ́n ti ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí fáwọn èèyàn pé káwọn èèyàn gbọ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mention Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀. So left to me èmi ò bá wò pé high time tí bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ táwọn náà máa take ọ̀rọ̀ yọ.
Àti àwọn kan jẹ́ pé àwọn jẹ́ wọ́n bá lù ogun wọn pàdé pọ̀ àtọkùnrin ka elétè ìjẹ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀ báyìí. Àwọn bàbá dáadáa wà ń lu ìka máa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí dáadáa. Wọ́n ṣe dáadáa. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí dáadáa. Kọ́lọ́mbọ̀ ọ̀run jẹ́ báyọ̀ àrùn ọ̀tún bá báyọ̀ àrùn mú. Kọ́lọ́mbọ̀ ọ̀run jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn wà. Bàbá mi ṣe dáadáa nù. Kọ́lá kan. Kọ́lọ́mbọ̀ ọ̀run rẹ̀. Professor Láolú òde wa ń lu yìí, wọ́n tún lu ìṣe. Àwọn tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí lọ́wọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ tí gbogbo òwò ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ òfọkànbá. Àwọn áìbọ̀tì. Yá ìmọ̀já o. Yá ìmọ̀já. Ẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ jọba ń rí gbé nǹkan rẹ̀ sí. Láti ẹ̀bẹ̀ pé tó ọba jọba ìtọ́ ọba ṣe ọba tiẹ̀ ṣe ju ọba tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí. Máàrin ìgbàgbọ́ tẹ́ǹtì àbí kẹ́ ẹ máa sponsor àwọn èèyàn kí á dàlú kí á bàlú jẹ́ ká lè tò gidi fẹ́ wá kẹ́ ní kí á yìnbọn kí á lọ ṣe ní sùtá. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká lè tò gidi ọwọ́ wo. Abẹ́mọ káwọn àlejò ńlá lọ́wọ́ wo. Àwọn láwọn èèyàn.
So ìkànnì àwọn fídíò tá a rí níbi tí ọba Ìwó tí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa gbogbo ohun tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sọ wọ́n ń fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀.
Olórí tó ní àwọn ní agbéyàwó ọ̀ràn wá o. Àwọn ní àwọn ọ̀bọ̀rìṣà àwọn ní.
So ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí interview. Ká lọ sí interview tá a fẹ́ play fún wa. It's about, I think it's like 1 hour 20 minutes. So bá fẹ́ ká fara balẹ̀ ká gbọ́ because èmi náà first time tèmi náà máa gbọ́ interview yìí òun lélẹ́yìí mi ò tiẹ̀ gbọ́ rí mi ní parọ́fin. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí dẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ó dàbí láti 2020 àbí láti 2022 ni wọ́n pè é. So mo fẹ́ gbọ́ nǹkan tí Olori fẹ́ sọ nípa ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wọn àti bàbá wa Oluwo of Ìwó nígbà tí wọ́n wà papọ̀ tí wọ́n jọ ń gbé tí wọ́n fẹ́ wọn ní ìyàwó. Àná gbà tí mo play ẹ̀ ìyàwó jẹ́ kó yé wa pé wọ́n sọ báwọn ṣe mọ Oluwo of Ìwó. Wọ́n dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó yé wa lánàá nínú interview tán ṣe pẹ̀lú blogger kan tó ń pè ní Maureen Bádéjọ. Wọ́n jẹ́ kó yé wa pé true ìfagídí bá nìyàn lò làwọn fi mọ bàbá wa Oluwo of Ìwó. Wọ́n ní àwọn wá láti Canada, àwọn wá ṣe party kan lÉkòó. Wọ́n wá sí party kan lÉkòó pẹ̀lú ọ̀rẹ́ wọn. Party yẹn wá jẹ́ party ọba kan náà tó ń pè ní ọba Gucci, tá máa ń pè ní ọba Elégùṣì. Oyè yín. Wọ́n ní party yẹn làwọn wá. Àwọn ti wá mu ọtí kẹ́rí níjọ́ táwọn ń sọ yìí. Àwọn ti yó kẹ́rí. Àwọn dẹ̀ lọ sùn, of course normal. Wọ́n nígbà táwọn máa tají làwọn kọ̀ rí pé àwọn bá bàbá wa Kábíyèsí Olúwo of Ìwó, àwọn bá lórí àwọn oyè yín níbi tó ti ń ṣe kíni, tó ti ń yẹ̀ṣẹ́ àwọn tó ń yẹ̀ wò láì má gba permission. Àwọn ṣáà dúràdúrà, àwọn jà sọ́tún jà sósì. Wọ́n ló wá ń sọ fáwọn pé ṣé àwọn ò mọ̀ pé ọba ni àwọn ni, pé nǹkan tí ọba bá fẹ́ ọba máa ń gẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n ṣàṣàlàyé yẹn pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn ṣá wọ́n ní káwọn tẹ̀lé àwọn lọ sáàfin. Táwọn dẹ̀ débẹ̀ ló di pé àwọn di ìyàwó. Wọ́n ṣàṣàlàyé gbogbo ẹ̀, á máa gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ nínú interview play lánàá nìyẹn. So èní ìgbà tí mo tún wá rí pé nǹkan kì í sí ẹsẹ̀ ràgó gan fún rẹ̀ gan digbidigbi ni. Mo lókè ẹ jẹ́ kí ká gbé wá síta fún gbogbo wa ká fi tí ara wa gbọ́ pé kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gan láàrin ìyá wa àti.
I'm allowed to as a king. So what can I do? It's just me and my baby. Then when I go and consult with older iyalajes and older women in Yoruba culture, they will say, "Oh, Olori, just put it to God. You don't leave your husband. In Yoruba, you don't leave your husband's house." I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada.
Okay. So
born and raised. I was not brought up in Jamaica. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. So I don't know anything about you sleep in this room today and next woman sleep in this room today and this and they use charm to poison somebody or they use juju to poison. What do I didn't hear about juju and until I came to Iwo. I don't know about these kind of things. Freedom in Nigeria, when it comes to kingship, you don't have a freedom of speech. Oh, you don't say anything. You don't want the king's curse. Don't want the king to juju you. You don't want, so you're not free. A lot of people know what happened between me and Kabiyesi in that palace. For that 5 months, me and my baby walking along in Lagos with our luggage, I had 60 minutes to pack 4 years of my life. And he had police standing over me while I wasn't allowed to take any of my clothes, all my wigs, my makeup, my hair. He said to leave it. It's for the next Olori. This is our culture. What kind of life is this? So I'm just here in this part. Right now, well, you guys are going through an isolation. I went through 4 years of isolation. I sit in the palace from morning to night. Wait till they bring NEPA. When they bring NEPA, oh, thank you, God, they brought NEPA because we didn't have a gen. Who is the enemy? Them! Who is them? The enemy! Who is the enemy? Them! Who is them? The enemy!
Mommy, I like baby, you're welcome back. Sorry, Ooni, it was Maureen Badijo that helped the woman to return to Canada by contribution via a platform. Really? Okay. Okay, because we play.
We have a proverb in Yoruba land that Ileola.
Sorry. Oh, I'm coming. I think I need to show us this. Don't worry, I'll show you later. All right. Okay.
What are those things you saw in the palace? I mean, especially when you are pregnant, were there kind of did you face some kind of spiritual? Did you face some spiritual challenges and all that? And what are the psychological challenges you face? Because in Yoruba land, we believe that when you're in that kind of environment, they want to attack you. They want to get you out of the way, and a lot of spiritual hallucination, all that. What was the experience like in the palace? Because we have a proverb in Yoruba land that Ileola, that is the West people is a thorny environment.
I will say this. I'm still even suffering from the traumatic experience of living in that palace for 4 years. Imagine that you're with somebody. I feel like I've said too much and I've said past my boundaries.
No, you've not said too much, really, because we want you to also give us the insights. Because I'm looking at a situation whereby you might be able to save a lot of young people from being victims. I mean, we're talking about someone who's supposed to be what they call it, the image of Yoruba, was supposed to be an epitome of culture and maturity. And every time we read about him, it's about his beating someone in the palace, is giving somebody blow, is dancing some very awkward dancing steps, or is saying some very horrible trashy things, or everything around you. For my husband is nosediving, is about abusing people, is always in the negative. So I want to know how you were able to escape it, because from what you said now, there was a time you were able to advise to adopt your wonderful baby. So what were the spiritual challenge like? What are the psychological challenge like, Your Highness?
I will just say this, in that palace, it was just me, my God, and my baby. It was just three of us, me, God, and my child. Again, even sometimes I look at other Oloris in Yorubaland, Olori, Naomi, Olori, Ola from Iwo, from Oyo, beautiful Oloris, and they have their moms, their sisters, their families. They have support. I had no support. Being with an Oba, that, imagine I'll catch him sleeping around. I caught him in my bed on top of a 13-year-old girl.
What? Caught him live.
What? What did I just hear? Oh my God. Irony. Me going to interview you. She said she caught Oluwo of Iwo on top of a 13-year-old girl. Like, again, I bet into mini 13-year-old Siru. Ọlọ́run ọba. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, kí ni process tó fi mú ọba náà? Kí ni process tó fi mú ọba? Because at this stage and time, I don't think any monarch kankan, any king in Yoruba land should kan ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ká dẹ̀ fọwọ́ bò. A 13-year-old girl is as good as, because of pé yàn bá minor sùn. Mommy Yinka, uncle. Uncle mi ẹgbà wa o. Uncle mi dẹ̀ ti lọ Mecca báyìí. She said she caught him on top of a 13-year-old girl. Manager, continue.
13-year-old girl, that's humiliation to you, Your Highness.
Humiliation,
and his excuse is, I'm a king and I'm allowed to do these things. And it's, when I met him, I even expressed that I'm not interested in queenship, because I'm not interested in all the concubines and all the other wives. It's something that I know I cannot handle. I'm not born African. I'm of African descent, but I'm not born in Yoruba land. So I'm not equipped for all the spiritual, the physical, the bad eyes, all the cattiness from the other wives. I don't have mothers, I don't have father, I don't have anybody, so it's just me against all these wives and all these girlfriends living in the palace with. I told him I'm not interested in that. And he told me, I'm a Canadian, I'm from Canada.
Oh, Mommy Kike Lomo said she said it back then, and he said the girl was given to him to marry at age 13. God. Wow. This is serious. Hey, honestly, welcome aboard. Whoever that's supporting this particular guy is also a girl. 13 years old. Almost 13. Oju melo ló fẹ́ wà ní ìsàlẹ̀ yẹn. I don't understand. Gosh.
That's it.
This is just all I was just saying to you. Like, why out of all the women you would pick a 13-year-old? That's all I'm asking.
So So after that, I think the queen now, the queen confronted the king and then she recorded. So recorded conversation pé on bá ọmọ 13 lò pọ̀ yẹn ni wọ́n play fún wa.
That's I can start over with that.
With a 13-year-old, you want to start over?
Well, actually, listen to me.
So you, a 51-year-old man and a 13-year-old is okay?
That man is an 88.
No, you. For you. All you will say is yes or no. For you.
But I'm going back because you're saying to me you're not happy in the marriage. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I didn't do anything to you. Yeah, why? How can you be sleeping with the damn maid? You're sleeping with the maid. Okay, will I be happy about everywhere we go in the town I have to look in her ugly face everywhere? Do you think how that will make me feel?
So after the 13-year-old girl is another issue of the king sleeping with the maid. Interesting.
How do you think that makes me feel? How do you think that she should go and die? She should go and die. That's what she's wishing for us.
I wasn't trying to spoil you. I was not trying to spoil you. I was talking to my father.
He said, oh, your wife told me. Your wife was telling me he was even making fun of you.
I wasn't well, then I'm really alone in this place where I have nobody. I'm really alone and I don't have nobody. I wasn't trying to spoil you. How was I trying to spoil you? He's the one that brought me here. I wouldn't be here if that man didn't.
I'm civilized. I'm not from the bush. That is old way. I'm not interested in that. And when I catch him red-handed, he will say, but I'm a king. I'm allowed. Nobody will say anything because I'm allowed to as a king. So what can I do? It's just me and my baby. Then when I go and consult with older Iyalajes and older women in Yoruba culture, they will say, oh, Olori, just put it to God. You don't leave your husband. In Yoruba, you don't leave your husband's house. Don't leave your husband's house. You just put it to God. It's not anything that our own mothers didn't go through. Wow. Yeah, so is this you did so let me calm down.
So they just keep persuading you to just face the problem, face them.
Even to persuade him, but that's just the way it is. It's something that I met in Yoruba culture.
No.
It's just the norm, which husband, basically they're saying which husband doesn't cheat. Which in Yoruba culture is normal for a king to have many wives. It's normal. But for me, growing up my father is Jamaican, my mother is British. Wow. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada.
Wow.
Born and raised. I was not brought up in Jamaica. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. So I don't know anything about you sleep in this room today and next woman sleep in this room today and this and they use charm to poison somebody or they use juju to poison. What do I didn't hear about juju and until I came to Iwo. I don't know about these kind of things. We don't talk about juju in Canada. We don't talk about to use charm to poison. In Canada, we talk about love, understanding, women's rights, women's freedom of speech, freedom. In Nigeria, when it comes to kingship, you don't have a freedom of speech. Oh, you don't say anything. You don't want the king's curse. Don't want the king to juju you. You don't want, so you're not free. A lot of people know what happened between me and Kabiyesi in that palace. A lot of dignitaries, a lot of high-standing people in Nigeria, but they don't want to get involved.
Why? They are his friends, and these are people.
Get involved.
Those are the people we see you wine and dine with. I mean.
God. It's a very what I went through. I will just have to say this on record in front of the whole world. God of Moses, God of Elijah, I thank you. I praise you because it's only God. I don't look like what I went through.
Wow.
For that 5 months, me and my baby walking along in Lagos with our luggage, I had 60 minutes to pack 4 years of my life.
Wow.
And he had police standing over me while I wasn't allowed to take any of my clothes, all my wigs, my makeup, my hair. He said to leave it. It's for the next Olori. This is our culture. My clothes. Is that Yoruba culture that if your Olori leaves, she must leave her clothes and her wigs for the next Olori to be wearing them? Is
How he chased you out of the palace?
yes.
They not allow you to take your personal effects.
The only thing I was allowed to leave the palace with was the clothes I came to Nigeria with and the clothes that I had before he met me.
Wow.
But anything that I had, all of my native Ankaras, my Ofis, my coral beads, all of those things, I was not allowed to take them. He said it's for the next coming Olori. And it's like, I was taken advantage of a lot. A lot of things that happened in the palace, he would say, this is our culture. And I'll be like, this is not culture. Why will you name your son Odudua? Oh, it's because you don't know the culture. You don't know culture. But people who are Yorubas that are close to me, that I know in Canada, they say that this is not a normal name, that this is not a name you name. Don't listen to them. They're jealous of you. They're all jealous of everybody that is, or if somebody advises me, if somebody comes to the palace with their wife, and their wife is Yoruba, and then we start talking, and I start making a new friend that I like.
Exactly.
And she will be advising me like, Olori, are you getting salaries? Or do the market women come and bring stuff for you? And, stuff in the culture that would be, and I'll be like, no. And she's like, why now? You're supposed to, you're first class. So when I would go and talk to my husband, be like, babe, they said that, who told you that? So-and-so's like, don't talk to her. Don't talk to her. Now, if you listen to them, you see what will happen to you. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. If you follow behind them, I will work.
How I wish making play kini kama wo bi woman ṣe bi Olori ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀. Yeah, wo bi mo ṣe lè ṣe so that you guys will be seeing ma wo bi woman ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀. He's so funny, Otoni ta ló máa name ọmọ ẹ̀ l'Odùduwà. Well, Odùduwà has a story, attributed to the Yorubas, but ṣé mo ti ever rí èèyàn kan name ọmọ wọn ní Odùduwà? Mi ò rò bí mo rí èèyàn kan kó name Odùduwà. And then one thing I want to pick out is, you see, when this one thing about narcissists, okay? Àwọn ọkùnrin tó bá jẹ́ narcissist, they will not want you to make friends. They will not want you to mix with your family members. They will not want you to have anybody you talk to. All they care about is àwọn nìkan ni kó máa bá sọ̀rọ̀. Why? Because ìwà wọn ò dá. Because they want to cut you off and they want to subdue you. Sí nǹkan táwọn bá fẹ́. They want to remold you. Sí nǹkan táwọn fẹ́. Tó máa suit lifestyle táwọn. Which is the main problem that most of àwọn obìnrin, me, especially obìnrin tó bá jẹ́ a career woman, tó bá jẹ́ obìnrin tó like kó ṣiṣẹ́, kó níṣẹ́ gidi, kó look good. Irú àwọn obìnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ la máa ń pàdé àwọn ọkùnrin burúkú tó yẹ pé narcissists, they want to subdue you. Don't relate with family, don't relate with friends, don't talk to anybody, just be alone, listen to me, talk to me. Do you get? Irú ẹ̀ ni Olori yìí. Òun ni wọ́n explain ní pé tí àwọn bá ti fẹ́ bọ̀rẹ̀ táwọn bá, of course it's a normal thing. Like, I can't be an Olori now and then you expect me not to mingle or talk to 1 or 2 or 3 people. Like, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ọkọ mi, àwọn kings, àwọn olóyès, they will come they'll come to the palace with their wife because they want their wife to socialize with the queen. Do you get? So if you have a king or you have a husband that is pushing you away from being friends with people, to that jẹ́ pé bóyá kò ṣe pé bóyá o kò select kò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ kó lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ rárá, bí báwo sọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ra fún àwọn ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ra, because gbogbo tó lórí yìí ń sọ yìí sìn tó bá ṣe pọ̀ lọ long tó do, I think she said 5 months, and then I'm trying to, maybe 4 years. I think she stayed with the Oba for 4 years, right? Then imagine gbogbo nǹkan tí to go through. No friends, no family contacts, no friends. She's alone. And then for jury, he's sleeping with a 13-year-old lady, sleeping with a maid, doing this, doing that. I mean,
if you follow behind them, don't listen to them. They're jealous of you. They want to be here. They want their candidates to be here. That's what he would. So then I have to stop talking to the people. And it's like, what kind of life is this? So I'm just here in this right now. Well, you guys are going through an isolation. I went through 4 years of isolation. I sit in the palace from morning to night. Wait till they bring NEPA. When they bring NEPA, oh, thank you, God, they brought NEPA because we didn't have a gen. Senator Oluwo, thank you for the generator.
The palace.
For the palace, we didn't have a gen. We had what we called the generator we were using. We called it a baby gen because we could only on that gen at 7 o'clock. And when you on that gen, you have to turn off the freezer. You have to turn off the fridge. You have to turn off anything. You can only turn on the lights and the fan. You can't even on AC. That's how I lived for 4 years. But everybody that will come to the palace, they will see me wearing my jalamias that I bought at Balogun Market. They will say, oh, Olori, I trust that you're enjoying our king. And I'm just living in a bondage. I'm living in a cage. We have 2 fence and we have 8 SPU armed police that live with us. 8 SPU armed police that follow us everywhere we go. This king went and told everybody that he caught me red-handed on top of a man. This is why he put us out.
Your husband?
The Oluwo of the whole land.
I caught you on a man?
And he said he caught me red-handed. I would tell everybody what happened. You know, okay? It came out that he was sleeping with the maid. Fine. I still turned a blind eye to it. This is 2 weeks before being expedited out of the palace. I confronted him. I was very erratic, emotional. You're sleeping with the maid. So everywhere I go, I have to look at her. And then, it's like, what? Yes, when you're sleeping, even he was sleeping with one girl that the mom is selling tatashe outside the palace. Ew. In
Atarodo and tatashe?
Atarodo, tatashe, tomato outside the palace. And that's who you bring inside my bed. Now, when these girls see me, they're looking at me like I'm their mates.
Oh, I'm disappointed, Your Highness. I'm very disappointed, Your Highness.
Do you understand? And I always forgive. I always forgive. I confronted him about the issue with the maid. He said, so do you want her to die? But that's what she wants for us. Anyone that is sleeping with the king, they want to get the person out of the way. Yep. You understand? So you're putting me in a danger.
Spiritual.
And spiritual everything. You understand? So he now says, is allowed, 2 weeks later now, after this confrontation, 2 weeks later, I have a friend that is based in UAE. I haven't seen this friend since 2013. I haven't seen him since 2000. I celebrated my birthday in September. On Instagram, I posted happy birthday to me. And he sent me a message. Happy birthday. What's your WhatsApp? I haven't talked to me yet. Sent him my WhatsApp. Started chatting. He was just chatting me up. Oh, how are you? How is Christmas? I've seen on your pictures, you're looking very sad. I was posting videos on Instagram. So he's like, try to post more videos. If that will make you happy, make more videos. I always love you. In Canada, you have friends. Your friends will say they love you. You can be my good friend from 15 years and I can say, I love you. Yes. You're my friend. Yeah. You understand? He said, I love you. You're my babe. Just try to make yourself happy. We know it's not easy. Oluwo saw the message. She has a boyfriend and you're sending him videos of your body. And blah, 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 blah. And you're going to meet up with him because it's Christmas time. I got put out of the palace December 15th. So we were just talking about Christmas. Oh, are you coming? He's based in UAE. Are you coming to Lagos for Christmas or Abuja? Lagos or Abuja? Oh, Lagos first. Oh, okay, so we should meet up. He's not the first friend that I have that I've chatted to on WhatsApp that I've introduced to Oluwo. I have another friend based in Turkey that he came to meet us in Lagos. And I had the same conversation with him. Oh, you're my friend. I always love you. Can I come and meet you guys in Lagos? And he came and met us in Lagos. Now this one, she has a boyfriend. And da. So when he saw the message, he started beating me.
Oh, beat you?
beat me up so bad. This was the last beating that I just said, you know what?
Hold on. Now, Olori has a male friend. What don't chat? What don't sorrow? Now, to you out there, a married man listening, do you think what she did is right? I mean, what she did, was it right? Like, oh, she's a queen. So, I mean, she's married to a king. She's a queen. And then, you know, she has a male friend she talks to. And then, you know, the conversation was all about, okay, fine. So, when you see, I read the meaning, see, DMO. I read the meaning, see, DMO. A lot of people will use good morning, dear, hi, dear. You know, mean be and fair, because dear is now a common word. Ti-won lo fe you anyhow. So, Obari conversation ye lori phone. What do you think? Do you think the Oba was right to, like, you know, accost and say that, you know, she has a boyfriend? Drop your comment in because for me, me, I don't see any biggie, because when you leave a woman, if a woman is living in a marriage or in a relationship and she's not happy, like, you know, she's left alone, like the feelings, the caring, all our feelings, the man is not living up to expectation. Let's put it that way. Ko care fun, ko munu edun. As obìnrin kò sí bóbìnrin náà ṣe fẹ́ pẹ́ títí kò sí bó ṣe lè fẹ́ endure tó ó máa wò ta, like tó bá rí ọ̀rẹ́ kan tó bá rí ex ẹ̀gbọ́n tó ti jọ fẹ́ra wọn rí tí yẹn bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní take time ẹ̀ tó ń fún attention ó máa kó tó mọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wà interested láti bẹ́ ní ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kò tèmi feel nìyẹn. So if you ask me, I don't see anything bad in what Olori I don't see anything bad in what Olori did, because, you know, she needs to be happy. Moreover, she's a
No one forget it, because he was beating me for 4 years.
Wow.
And
beating you for 4 years, man. How did you escape it?
You just
have you ever fainted?
You know, the first time, I won't even elaborate. I don't want to.
No, you have to tell us, because we have to know, and your rights must be very protected.
You know what?
Your Highness.
Very embarrassing for me, because a lot of people look at me, they look at my pictures. Oh, she's so lovely, she's so beautiful, she's so lucky. I met a little girl in Lagos one day with her parents, and the little girl said to me, when I grow up, I want to be Olori, I want to be queen like you. And I said, no. I said, no, you don't want to be don't aspire to be a man's wife. Go to school. What do you like to do in school? I want to be a teacher. Then be a teacher. And marry a person that you love. If he becomes king, he becomes king. If it's your destiny, it's your destiny. But don't say you want to marry a king. It's not easy. It's not something I want to, all you girls that you want to be Olori. If you marry a king, you know, there's kings that, I shouldn't even say that. Let me retract my steps, because being Olori is great when you're married to a someone who's mature, someone who's classy, someone who's elegant, someone who doesn't behave like a rapscallion. You understand? You know, there's kings that are very well respected and well dignified. And I'm sure their queens are enjoying. You understand? There's kings. We just watched a popular Lagos monarch take a second wife. Did he now kick his wife and his princesses out?
No.
And say, she tried to kill me so he can marry somebody else? No, because I'm not Nigerian, because I'm not Yoruba. My mom is not Yoruba. I'm not, so my rights are taken away from me. Will any other king in Yoruba land tell the wife and the crown prince to leave the palace because you've seen somebody else you want to marry? You understand?
Your Highness, sorry to like cut in. One of the allegations we had from sources when we were investigating is that they said because he wanted to take a new wife from the north. We're still coming to the issue of beating, because I wanted to expatiate on that. Okay. They said because he wanted to marry.
Oluwo, good afternoon, you're welcome. Mommy Olufunke, good afternoon. Good evening, Mommy. You said, good afternoon. The woman did nothing wrong in chatting with her friend. She's lonely and needs people to talk to, especially if she's totally isolated where she stays. Exactly. God bless you, ma.
New queen from the northern part, you know, he called himself Emir, and that was why you got angry with him, that you started giving him, nagging him, and you didn't want him to marry, actually. Is that true?
I will say this. I will say this. He's very obsessed with anything with the North. There's one time he said to me that the North is what controls Nigeria. The Nigeria as a whole is controlled by the North. So even me, I've watched him do everything that he can to align himself. As far as him wanting to marry a princess from the North, I know that he wants to marry into a wealthy Northern family. He wants, basically it's about keeping up with his mates. I don't want to say this but it is what it is. He's a popular monarch married into a well-known, respected Northern family, and he wants to do the same. That's just what it is. It is what it is. And
a lot of people believe that popular monarch you talk about is also his friend that maybe was trying to copy.
Even we won't talk about, but that's just everything with this with Oluwo. He wants to keep up with his mates. He named his son Odudua. So are you trying to say you're Baba Odudua? Who is the top Yoruba monarch of Ile Odudua? Who is that? So are you trying to say you named your son Odudua, so you're trying to say you're Baba Odudua? Even His Imperial Majesty that you just mentioned does not refer to himself as Baba Odudua.
That's the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeoye.
His Imperial Majesty. Imperial Majesty. Does he refer to himself as Baba Odudua?
No, Your Highness, no, ma'am.
I rest my case. There's things that there's a method behind the madness.
Okay, now I get. So he named his son Odudua. So when they call him Baba Odudua, right? Then of course we have a king that we all look up to, and then we term the throne as the descendant of Odudua, like the face of Odudua. That's the Ooni of Ife, right? So so the rivalry láàrin àwọn méjèèjì, or let me say Oluwo of Iwo feels like, I think it feels like he's greater or bigger than Ooni of Ife. Abishade Hunt, how are you, ma? He's greater than Ooni of Ife. So he's doing everything in his power to try to understand Olori and try to. So he's doing everything in his power to show people that he's more than him, like he's bigger than him. Maybe that is why he named the son Odudua. So I find out about Odudua. Be Olori she put there.
You angry that you wanted to take another wife?
I was, of course, who's gonna not be upset about it? I was upset about it, but at the same time, because it's not what I signed up for. When I met you, you said you weren't interested in these things. But this is somebody that is controlled by money, popularity, and power. You want to be popular by all means. You name your son Odudua, you put this crown on a woman's head that Oluwo was gone with his own mouth to say that.
I was coming to that, really. Let's
put that. No, but you name your son Odudua, just to poke at another monarch. You brought all the princes from your town of Iwo to now say a prince in Iwo can now be Ooni of Ife, to poke at another monarch. You understand? The princes of Iwo should focus on the royal stool of Iwo. I'm not trying to disrespect any of the princes of Iwo. I love Iwo. My son is from Iwo. But let's call a spade a spade. Focus on your own kingdom and let the other monarch focus on his own. Why will you now go into this monarch's territory, fill up a whole bus, and drive into Ife to the ruling house to now? Nobody's. Why are you rewriting this? Why? It's not my business, but it's my business because my son is a crown prince. Wow. But it's not my business. But it's my business because when he does these crazy things, Olori, talk to him. If I talk to you, then you will be beating me. Yeah. Wow. So, what should I do? You understand? The fact of him wanting to marry another wife, again, he wants to poke at this. Oh, you did this, I can do it too. At the sake of your family. You understand? And it's like, to me, a lot of people are like, but he's abandoned 8 other children. So why do you think he's not going to abandon yours? When I met him, I didn't know that he abandoned 8 other children because Oluwo was not honest. So I didn't need to put that out there because people will be like, but he abandoned the other 8. So why will you think your own is special? I thought my own is special because he's a crowned prince born on his father's throne. And according to Yoruba culture, that's a big deal. Wow. Correct me if I'm not a historian.
No, you're right. Yes, even from the Egyptian culture in the olden days, Egypt, one of the biggest and the most respected civilization. Any child that is born on the throne is synonymous to reality.
Yes, so I really thought that, okay, let me give this man the benefits of the doubt. We all, as women, I will say this, we all believe the lies when our heart is hungry. My heart was hungry. He said he loved me and I believed him. You understand? So when he told me that my child would be different, and now he's abandoned me and my child, 5 months, no money, no food, no shelter. He provided a Air Ethiopia ticket for us to go back to Canada. Where do you want us to go back to Canada to? You don't have a house in Canada to put us. I have all our hotel bills, all our Uber bills. We don't live anywhere in Canada. We go to Canada once a year. We don't live anywhere. We don't stay anywhere. You don't have anything. So where were you shipping us Air Ethiopia economy to go? He posted this on his Instagram and then tagged Instablog, tagged Linda Akeji, tagged Gist Lover, a whole first class king. Why are you posting these things and then tagging blogs? Because you want to trend. You are using bad news to trend. When I say these things to him, but news is news.
That's what he says.
Yeah, news is news. I even begged him. It was January 15th. I will never forget this day. I went into his DM in Instagram because I had to change my number from him.
Okay.
Because he was calling me and harassing me. That's why are you still in Nigeria? Nobody is going to want you. Nobody wants Olori. I'm the biggest thing that's ever happened to you. You will never meet anybody bigger than me. Your life is over. Just go back to Canada and you don't need to say anything and you don't need to. And I was like, please, and then he used my SIM. He
used the SIM card. No, say, Olori, Your Highness, you have to say it, ma. Please. We are
I had to throw my SIM card away because he set immigration on me and my son.
Wow.
Okay.
He called immigration and told them that I'm here illegally.
Wow.
That I'm not his wife. And the document that I'm using, I'm not his wife. So I need to leave Nigeria.
So he wanted you out by all means?
Wanted me out by all means because I know a lot of things. You understand? He came to my hotel. I didn't tell one person where I was staying. I was staying at Radisson Blu. It was an engineer from Abuja. When he put me and my son on a bus and sent us out of the palace, an engineer from Abuja, God bless his soul, I won't call his name because he's well respected.
Wow.
Well respected. He now intervened and called the bus driver and said, please bring her and the baby to Radisson Blu. Let them cool off for 2 days.
Wow.
And that's how we ended up there. And that is when he put out the statements, oh, don't do business with her. She's no longer a queen. Nobody should grant her respect towards this office. Nobody should do this. So you're telling people it's okay to disrespect her. Disrespect her. Don't do business with her. Don't help her. What kind of an evil man are you? And I have a son. And I didn't do anything to you. What you're accusing me of, I didn't do. Because when he kicked me out the palace now, all his friends, all these popular monarchs, all his dignitary friends, what happened? We saw the news. What happened? Oh, she was texting her boyfriend. And, okay, and what else? Oh, and she tried to kill me. Oh, and she's evil. You understand?
Oh my God.
Tell the people the truth about what happened. You saw a text message. Somebody said they love me and I didn't correct them. That was what happened. My friend said, I love you. Just try to be happy. You're always a smiling person. Your pictures look sad. I'm coming to Nigeria for Christmas. I asked him, are you going to be in Lagos or Abuja? Then he went
Olori, ẹja tó tọrọ, ẹ̀yin náà. Wọ́n lọ ń bọ̀ wá kí yín Christmas. God have mercy. Sorry guys, let me lift it back. Ẹ ṣáà má bínú. Waiting call, so I had to lift it from one place to another. Wow. Nígbà sọ fún yín pé first time tí máa gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan báyìí, mi gbọ́ rí o.
And oh look, she wants to meet up with him in Lagos and Abuja. We have 10 armed police that live with us. I never went anywhere alone. If I go to ShopRite or Palms Mall and I need to use toilet, police will wait outside the door for me. So it is not possible.
Highly tailored.
Yeah. So, you know, this is why I wouldn't have never said anything if Oluwo did the right thing. Okay, I don't want to be with you anymore. Here's a house for you and the baby. Here's some money. I will still take care of my responsibility or whatever. Then I won't come out here and be like, oh, this. But you're lying. And you're telling people that you caught me on top of a man. I tried to kill you so that you have reason not to take care of your son and not like you've done with the other wife. And you've done with this woman that helped you. You said that she tried to kill you. You went to Erek Beshola to mock this woman, you are very wicked. I need to say my part because, you know, it's going around to all these people and I don't have contact for them. What about, you asked me, what about all these dignitaries? You were meeting with them, dining.
No, sorry.
No one has looked back and said, oh, Olori, how are you and your baby? Are you guys okay? Where are you staying? No, but it's only the same popular Lagos monarch. You know, I was granted access.
Who's that?
Call.
Hello? Sir? Okay, hold on. Let me put you on speaker. Hold on. Okay, you're on speaker. Sir?
Are you trying to pinpoint something? Because you keep saying, Olori, or number in December. What's big in that? Did you really listen to this interview you are paying to us? Because she said, in the past, our friends used to come and pay them a fee. That's not a big deal. Yes. It has been happening in the past that people, it's not possible. Do you think for this kind of a man, it's possible Olori to take out to see a man? It's not possible.
Okay.
So definitely, the person that is talking to, he say, okay, I will come and meet you, maybe in the palace, blah, 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 to come and meet your king. They don't really know that the king is a tout. No, it's not possible. Yeah. If she saw the conversation, she won't say that my husband is a child. Fine, she might look sad, the appearance, everything might be sad, but obviously she will not expose the man while she's still in Nigeria because she knows what that man is capable of doing. So there's no fault for her to be relating with someone that can just keeping her happy. While in a time with that's not a big deal. It's just that man is just a useless thing. The most useless thing I've ever heard about in the middle of Yoruba culture. And I don't know why our people are still wasting time. I heard that the Council of Oba have mandated him to apologize to the king of Ooni. It is beyond apologizing. They should just remove him. Doesn't want that position. Because you imagine him sleeping with 13-year-old. Fine, openly everybody. Or being a king doesn't mean that you should not direct, but should be on a high level, high standard.
That is about 13 years old girl. Almost 13 years old.
So, what? I listen to one particular part, But boy, every two still be imagine because King Bush is married from the second wife from Northern, from Boy family, rich family. So the Lord said she want to copy all our other mates, all the other king. You want to do it. Oh, we have to sorry now. So because of that, you now married 30 years old from Northern. That's crazy. It doesn't fit in that position. Because it's very strange. Before you watch over me, I'm a book. And I can see a comment. Some comment that say, in the palace, over we go, I need to go. You know what? That's worthless king. Most useless. Kangaroo. I swear that if I don't know I'm not Japan it's strange. It's disgusting. And imagine, he was now looking for who to put the blame on. Now trying to shift the blame on Ooni or Onisha. Useless. This guy, I just love this interview. But boy, maybe you will sort of go. Oh boy, that you are alone. You
must stop.
You must stop. Obi and Diego now. Imagine, maybe after the 5 months, she be around in Nigeria. Take anyone week to Nigeria. I am telling you.
Exactly.
I go out through 5 months. Don't come up by your Batman deal with bonus in the so, ọmọ yẹn oṣù yìí rán tó bá jẹ́ pé bí àwọn tó sọ pé ó rí pẹ̀lú àwọn máa wò ó kó máa jẹyà fún 5 months. No, now. Ẹ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lọ jẹrẹ ọba mi gbódélé.
Thank you. Okay, if you have 1 or 2 contribution, you're free.
I mean, no, January, and then there's another great imperial monarch that offered a great help to me and my baby. My son wasn't in school. My son is 3 years old. He's gonna be 4 this year. My son never ever went to school. My son went to Bowen Primary Crèche for 2 days, and Oluwo removed that baby from school. 3 years old. My son only went to school for 2 days. My son's greatest dream in life is to go to school, and it was this monarch, an imperial monarch, not Lagos monarch. Don't get it twisted. That put my son in school.
Wow.
And my son attends one of the most best schools here in Lagos. My son, since we left the palace, I will say my son's dream has been fulfilled to get an education. And this monarch, I will not even say his name because we all know Oluwo. He's sleeping with my wife. Oh, she's sleeping with him. Nobody wants Oluwo's problem.
Now, she said there is a particular monarch to assist her. She said she's not going to mention name because Oluwo will come out and say that person is what is sleeping with the ex-queen. Now, we don't know who the monarch is, T. Olori refers to, but I just want to ask a question. Could it be that Oluwo coming out and then, putting all these allegations, saying all these things about Ooni of Ife? Should it be that Ooni of Ife is the person, is that monarch, T. Olori Soni Ibibai? Because this is 2020 interview. So listening to Oluwo of Iwo, now that he's out, putting all sort of things on Ooni of Ife. Sheka so ipe boya Ooni of Ife ni wọ́n assist Olori yìí tó fọmọ sí school ni. Ṣé ìdí nìyẹn tí Olu of Iwo tí wọ́n fi wá try láti, stain the reputation Ooni of Ife nísìn? Do you understand my question?
That's why you will say now, what happened to all those people you used to...
Yes, I want to ask you that, what is their role? Because I was coming there really, and one of the questions we sent your PA is, I think if you see the question, is that what is the role of his big friends? And I think your PA was saying you won't want to talk about it, but I want to beg you now, Your Highness, that you should talk about it. The roles of people. There's one that you went to his house that has so much car, Rolls Royce, and you dine and wine with his family, and the Oluwo was even going near the car, and he was saying, I am Bambi, and he was saying all sort of things, and there are a lot of other ones that powerful friends, senators, I mean, even one is even the deputy president of this country. A lot of them, he used their name to tangle and bangle. How did they react to you? Because you are the only.
I haven't heard from any of them.
I can't believe it, man.
I haven't heard from any of them.
Maybe you are not saying the truth, Your Highness. Are you serious, Your Highness? I can't believe this.
I haven't heard from any of them. But at the same time, Masabe, I will say this in front of the world. You cannot blame them. You know, he's gone to destroy me. He said that I was a prostitute. He doesn't know me from before. He slept with me on the first night. Tell the people that this is why I have to just put embarrassments to the side and tell the world my story, because these people that you're asking of, all these top people, no one has reached out to me. No one has even said, how are you and your baby eating?
But did you try to reach out to some of them to tell them your own position? I mean, because the first thing that you need is care.
I was advised not to. Even the same one that you just mentioned, he recently went to their home. And I was advised, he just came here. He was just at the house of so-and-so. And the stuff that he said, I advise you, just don't even. Anybody that Oluwo talks to, you know, there's a one high dignitary person that I will use God. Is a couple. They have a great title in Yoruba land. A very high title. I don't want to say their name, but they know who they are. And they told me, you know, anybody, the Oluwos called them to say great degrading thing about it. They said, Olori, don't look for anybody to help you, because anybody who Oluwo talks to about your issue, they won't look your side. And because of our culture, he's a king. And Oluwo told me himself, he used to, when I left Palace, he was like, no one, you can go to media and say what you want to say. No one's going to believe you. I'm a king. Do you know what Kabiyesi means?
Now, I want to pick something out of Nkoti Olori Sombirai. And that is, àwọn ọkùnrin tó máa ń ro ẹjọ́ burúkú. That they go out there to say all sort of stupid things about their wife, their girlfriend, or whatever. Báwo ni, how does it feel when they go out to, you know, sorishirishi sokuso? Because I can relate to what she's saying right now. Like, nobody will want to assist her because ọkọ ti lọ ń rojọ́ burúkú, ó ti ń lọ síbí, ó ti lọ ń sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ, ó ti ń débí, ó ti ń sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ. And then to those people tó máa ń rojọ́ fún, is it that way they cannot think? Is it that they cannot think pé lágbájá tó wá rojọ́ yìí, tó wá rojọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ fún mi yìí o, ṣé kò yẹ kí n béèrè lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ pé kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You know, it's just a question. Timon try láti bring, mo kàn throw it out, like, you know, to the mommies and to the daddies on the platform. But okay, what kí ni èèyàn lè ṣe in that kind of situation where irú ọba yìí sì going everywhere láti bá ìyàwó ẹ̀ jẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé nobody is ready to assist? Ṣé ó yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀? Then number two, àwọn tí wọ́n ń rojọ́ fún, ṣé ẹjọ́ tó ń rò yẹn, ṣé yẹn ti automatically mean pé wọn ò tiẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ reach out sí obìnrin yẹn kàn tiẹ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o, àbí pé kí wọ́n assist ẹ̀? Do you get? Because so many homes nírú nǹkan báyìí ti máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ọkùnrin àbóbìnrin máa rojọ́ ọkọ, rojọ́ ìyàwó káàkiri, and then a lot of people máa gbọ́, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa believe. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa believe ẹ̀ 100%. Ṣé ó ń fi nǹkan sẹ́nu sọ̀rọ̀ ni, àbí ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mind àwọn tó ń rojọ́ fún, ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mind wọ́n ṣe wà gullible sí ni, tó fi jẹ́ pé tí partner bá wá rojọ́ partner kejì ẹ̀, a lot of people tó bá rojọ́ fún automatically wọ́n máa accept ẹ̀ pé òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ni, to the extent that pẹ̀lú mi gan a máa tún máa fi wùwà sí ìyàwó tí ọkọ lọ rojọ́ ẹ̀ káàkiri. I'll be like, ṣé kò sí nǹkan tó ń pè ní okay try and okay ẹ ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ lẹ́nu ẹnì kejì yìí pé ń gbọ́ lágbájá sọ pé báyìí, ṣé lóòótọ́ ni? Do you get? Yes, mommy, nobody. The act is very.
It means I have the final say. But I'm going to. That's how he talks. So I was just, and that's why I didn't say anything for a long time, because I was like, I'm not from here. I'm not. And then since the day he put me out the palace, is a whole army of women that I don't even know. I never seen them in my life, that have just started attacking me, sending me messages, attacking me on social media. Oh, you're a whore, you're a prostitute, you're a bitch, you're this, and you took all his money. I never saw you for the whole 4 years I was in Iwo. I've never seen you. So what do you know about what happened in our home? What do you know? I call them Oluwo agents because they're just agents of destruction. You will now be online talking about me. I ate all this man's money. I'm a whore. I'm this. Where do you know me from? I've never been in the news a day in my life. In Toronto, they don't know me as what Oluwo is describing me as. So,
you don't even have your background story.
You know what I'm saying? So, and
you don't have your family history.
No, I don't know anybody in Africa. So, what do you know about me? You people that are harassing me online and sending me all these threats from Oluwo. You people have probably never even been to Ibadan or even been to VI, much less you've never been to Canada. So what do you know about me to say that, oh, I was this, I was that? They are going off of what Oluwo told them because it's a king. Oh, Kabiyesi, oh, she's bad. And she tried to kill me. Oh, God will punish her. And she's wicked. Oh, God punish her. So I have a million people saying God punish me for something that I did not do. Do you understand?
I understand, Your Highness, ma'am.
There was no poison. Even for me to leave the palace, there was no story. I learned about the story of the poison when the whole public learned about it. I found out with you guys. I found out with you.
On the blogs.
Yeah, on blogs. I was like, what? And I called him. I went and bought a SIM card and I called him and he has it's not now he will say, oh, you see, she changed her number, I have no contact with. He comes in my DM. You can come in my DM and you can talk to me. He does not have any contact for me. He has contact for me. But my SIM card, I don't give him my phone number because he can use that to find my location. That is how the immigration found my location. I will go into the immigration issue. He wanted us out of Nigeria. He did a petition with the immigration of Nigeria to get us out of Nigeria.
Wow.
I had to seek legal representation. I had to get a lawyer.
Wow. How are you able to escape that trauma?
I had to get a lawyer. I had to seek legal counsel because I didn't know what to do. Immigration was buying plane tickets for me and my son to go to Abuja. Do you know immigration to purchase your plane tickets to go to Abuja on Christmas Eve to go and meet the head of immigration on Christmas Eve? I was advised
on a holiday.
On a holiday. People were starting to tell me, if you go to Abuja, you will never come back with your son. Wow. That was when I started looking around for different lawyers. I need help. I don't know what's going on. And I'm scared. When my lawyer got down to the bottom of it, Mrs. Falana and Mr. Femi Falana, Falana family, they stood by me through this.
Great barrister Femi Falana is a very great lawyer.
His wife, I approached his wife.
That's a very wonderful woman.
I approached his wife. I showed her all the scars on my body from when he beat me. I showed her a lot of things that I had. This is the person. I showed her a lot of things. And they agreed to help me. They agreed to help. Me and my son had nothing. We had nothing. And they just helped me from just the goodness of their heart. You know? And when they got down to the bottom of it, the head of immigration, Ikoyi, said, hey, the Oluwo called us and filed a petition. And that's why we went to go and see her. Because the Oluwo, so he's the one. Why are you filing a petition with immigration? What did I do? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I wasn't going to media at that time. This is in December. This is 2 days after he put me out of the palace.
So he wanted you pushed out of the palace and thrown into Toronto, Canada?
But to nowhere. We don't have a house. We don't have a car. Everybody is mocking me. Oh, Oluwo, he has G-Wagon and he has yellow Lamborghini. You know that yellow Lamborghini that he stood up in front, he's taking pictures in this yellow Lamborghini. That Lamborghini, the public, you need to know this. That Lamborghini belongs to a great professor, Professor Odidi in Toronto. He's a millionaire. He's a great pro. He came to pick us up, and he used this G-Wagon to pick us up that day. And Oluwo took a picture in the front of the jet and said, when I'm in Canada, I drive myself. And this is funny. You know, Oluwo, why are you doing this? It's packaging. It's packaging. That is packaging. Sorry. What is packaging? What does packaging mean? Yeah, don't.
This characters.
Yellow Lamborghini, and now when you go on YouTube, he used this picture of this yellow Lamborghini now to put this YouTube list together of there's if you
Richest king in Europe.
the richest kings. So now number 6 on the list is Oluwo of Iwo Land, richest king in Nigeria, and he has yellow Lamborghini valued at 1 billion. That's not your car. You don't have anything. You don't have anything.
Oh my God.
So where are you sending us to? All of these senators help me from just the goodness of their heart. You know, and when they got down to the bottom of it, the head of immigration, Ikoyi, said, hey, the Oluwo called us and filed a petition. And that's why we went to go and see her. Because the Oluwo, so he's the one, why are you filing a petition with immigration? What did I do? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I wasn't going to media at that time. This is in December. This is 2 days after he put me out of the palace.
So he wanted you pushed out of the palace and thrown into Toronto, Canada?
Well, to nowhere. We don't have a house. We don't have a car. Everybody is mocking me. Oh, Oluwo, he has G-Wagon and he has yellow Lamborghini. You know that yellow Lamborghini that he stood up in front, he's taking pictures in this yellow Lamborghini. That Lamborghini, the public, you need to know this. That Lamborghini belongs to a great Professor Odidi in Toronto. He's a millionaire. He's a great pro. He came to pick us up, and he used this G-Wagon to pick us up that day. And Oluwo took a picture in the front of the jet and said, when I'm in Canada, I drive myself. And this, you know, Oluwo, why are you doing this? It's packaging. It's packaging. That is packaging. What is packaging? What does packaging mean? Don't.
These characters.
Yellow Lamborghini, and now when you go on YouTube, he used this picture of this yellow Lamborghini now to put this YouTube list together of there's if you
Richest king in Europe.
the richest kings. So now number 6 on the list is Oluwo of Iwo Land, richest king in Nigeria, and he has yellow Lamborghini valued at 1 billion. That's not your car. You don't have anything. You don't have anything.
Oh my God.
So where are you sending us to? All of the senators, all of the honorables, all of you women that he's flirting with, all this one that is, I won't call names. You all know who you are. Let me just say, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Me, I feel so embarrassed. I feel like an idiot that I stood beside a broke man for 4 years because of love and because of family. And now you're trying to paint me as a gold digger that I spent all I'm in bankruptcy now because I spent everything on her. You spent everything on me. What do I have to show? Do I have a car? Is there an official Olori vehicle?
No, Your Highness.
Do I have a business?
No, Your Highness.
Okay, because there's no business. I beg to have a business. He said, oh, Olori's don't work. Does Ooni's wife work? Does so-and-so's wife work? Can I have it, please? I need to make my own money because you don't give me anything. I need to make my own money. I wasn't allowed to have a business because if I have a business, then I would be financially independent. Where if he's cheating on me and beating me, I would be free to leave at any time. So you want to keep me dependent on you. It's a mental manipulation.
So that you can just deal with you anyhow.
So I wasn't allowed to have a business. All of you women that are saying that I ate the Oba's food, I ate all his, I was enjoying his money. 15K Jilamia, 2K earring, Ofi, 5K pack for Ofi. That's all I wore. I got some lace from one lady in Oshogbo, Mofe. I got some lace from her. It took 2 months for Oluwo to pay the woman her money. He didn't even want to pay it. And then now, if you see Oluwo, he's the one wearing the lace. I wasn't even allowed to take it. All these pastor, imam, new outfits that to look like a cleric or whatever that is, the new image that is. That's my lace that he said the police was standing over me to say you cannot take it, that you embarrassed me in front of this woman. You didn't want to pay the money for this. You understand? I mean, I don't like to say stuff because, you know, we're about culture. No one wants to talk against a king. No. Now say, oh, that didn't happen. You understand? So, but I know what happened, and I know what happened to me. This is what happened to me.
Your story is a very, 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 not just interesting, but very sad story because, it's very sad because when we look at you in the palace in those days, we used to look at you and say, oh, this lady is so gentle, she's so peaceful, and she's beautiful. You have a very rare stature, and you carry yourself with a lot of innocence, and you are the only Olori in Nigeria that was not doing all this flexing and all that. You are just innocent, just gentle.
I wasn't allowed. Some days I would beg him, let me do a photo shoot. I saw all these alerts, especially I love watching the Oyo Oloris of Oyo Empire. I love watching them. They do the photo shoots and the makeups and they're this, and I'm like, please, I want to do that too. You don't need it. You don't need anything. I never ever have my makeup done professionally. Even now it's time of lockdown. My makeup, I know how to do it myself. I fixed my makeup because I had no choice but to learn with my house, to pay a makeup artist 20K to do my makeup. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. If you ask him now, bring out a family photo shoot of me, him, and the baby. There's not even a photograph of me, him, and the baby dressed in royal regalia on his throne. You see pictures of Elegushi and his family. You see pictures of Olori, not even one with babies. Olori of Oyo with her son and her twins, and a beautiful photo shoot. I don't have that. It's like this marriage was just an illusion. It wasn't real. The whole relationship was not real. I only have 5 kids, and 2 and 3 are not mine. When you have 9, you understand? Oh, I love my wife. My wife is the most beautiful. He was only doing that. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, but he loved her and she's so lucky and he's always using her to show off. He was using me to show off.
Let me ask you this question. Your Highness, I want to cut you here. Why? How did you feel when he decided to put the crown on you? Because at that time, a lot of analysts said, oh, it was wrong for somebody to put a crown on his wife, or any Oba to put a crown on his wife. Can you tell us the story of how and why he decided to put the crown on your head? And how did you actually feel when he put that crown on your head? Because it was a lot of stories here and there. And I said you are innocent the other time. I look at the beauty. I just look at the picture now. I look at everything and I look at the crown on your head.
And she had another one with this guy.
Decision about.
Okay, I will say this about the crown. It's all, let's just say, he was just doing pepper them. It's just pepper them.
Pepper them gang.
Mosai gang. You know, that's all it was. You know, my wife is the most beautiful. He's using me to just pepper the other women in his past. Oh, look at my wife. She's beautiful. Or sometimes I would say, oh, this Olori is so beautiful. Oh, Olori, Sekina, she's so beautiful. Olori, Oyo Kingdom, so beautiful. Olori, Ooni, so beautiful. But you are beautiful then. You're from Canada. You're wearing crown. Are they wearing crown? You're wearing the crown. You're wearing, and you're Canadian. You're from my wife is from Canada. You understand? You know what? It's so I'm even regretting not talking to you, because now I can laugh, because I wasn't laughing before.
Yeah, because that's what I was begging you. I was begging your people to laugh.
Like every day, like what happened to my life? Oh my God! But now I look back, and that's why it's important to heal. It's important. I'm not all the way healed, but I'm healing every day.
Gradually?
Yeah, it's important because I couldn't laugh about these things before. And now when I'm looking back, it's like, it's illusion. It's like I have to look back at this chapter and be like, it didn't even happen. My son, every day, I want to go to my daddy's house. I want to go to, what do I tell my son? I called this man on the phone and said, please, can you, your son, he wants to talk. I don't want to talk to him. And it's not my son. And I don't want to talk to him. And then he's telling people that I'm using the kid.
Sorry.
And now when I'm looking back, he was just doing pepper them. It's just pepper them.
Pepper them gang.
Mosai gang. That's all it was. My wife is the most beautiful. He's using me to just pepper the other women in his past. Oh, look at my wife. She's beautiful. Or sometimes I would say, oh, this Olori is so beautiful. Oh, Olori, Sekina, so beautiful. Olori, Royal Kingdom, so beautiful. Olori, Ooni, so beautiful. But you're beautiful then. You're from Canada. You're wearing crown. Are they wearing crown? You're wearing the crown. You're wearing, and you're Canadian. You're from my wife is from Canada. You know what? It's so I'm even regretting not talking to you because now I can laugh because I wasn't laughing before.
Yeah, because that's what I was begging you. I was begging your people to laugh.
Like every day, like what happened to my life? Oh my God! But now I look back, and that's why it's important to heal. It's important. I'm not all the way healed, but I'm healing every day.
Gradually?
Yeah, it's important because I couldn't laugh about these things before. And now when I'm looking back, it's like, it's illusion. It's like I have to look back at this chapter and be like, it didn't even happen. My son, every day, I want to go to my daddy's house. I want to go to, what do I tell my son? I called this man on the phone and said, please, your son, he wants to talk to, I don't want to talk to him. And it's not my son. And I don't want to talk to him. And then he's telling people that I'm using the kid to get to him. But is it not the same kid why I stayed with you when you were cheating on me? Is it not the same child that I stayed with you when you were beating me, when you were doing your drugs in Canada, your hard drugs? I stayed with you when you're smoking your weed in your Colorado. I stayed with you because I said, we have a child together.
Nothing is Colorado in the palace. Yeah. Oluwo my way. Àrò sáré lọ gbégbó wá. Pass me the ganja. Àrò sáré lọ gbégbó wá. Wá bàdé. Ẹ gbà wá o. Ọba wa ló ń ṣòyàn o. Bí tó ti ń wégbó. Oluwo my way. Show me the lighter. Pass me the ganja. Who carry my electric transformer? Wow, interesting. On salute.
We're building a legacy. Let's not, and that's why I stay. People will be like, when you were spending his money, you didn't know he was smoking weed. You didn't know that he was a bad person. Number one, I wasn't spending his money because there was no money. Number two, I knew he was a bad person, yes, but because in this culture, every time I wanted to get out of the marriage, Olori, put it to God. You don't leave your husband's house. Look at how many Oloris are being cheated on, that their husbands are going behind them and doing things behind. Do they leave their husband?
No.
You don't. In this culture, you don't. You don't leave. And you know what? I said, okay, and I will put it to God. I will pray every day, pray every night. And then look what happened to me. You understand? But if I left 2 years ago, when he disgraced me in front of all of Nigeria with this Omalara issue, it was all over the blogs. The new queen and this. And there was even a Iwo online where people were mocking me and talking bad about Jamaican queen and all this. And this is your girlfriend that you're sleeping with in my bed and her friends that are mocking me online. And I still stayed with you. Because we have a family together. Now, if I left at that time, they will now come and say, oh, she refused to hear about
girlfriend body. Opo. Oku.
You're sleeping within my bed and her friends that are mocking me online. And I still stayed with you. Because we have a family together. Now, if I left at that time, they will now come and say, oh, she refused to hear Yoruba-nice. And that's the problem. She refused to hear Yoruba-nice. Believe me, I Yoruba-nice to stay in that deep in Osun State like that for 4 years. No gen, no money, no nothing. A husband that's cheating little girls their parents are selling tatache.
Sleeping with them. Removing their pints and all that. Oh my God. No, I feel so embarrassed.
Understand? I can only laugh because at the time I was crying because I was alone. There was nobody with me. I was alone. Even one official, I will say this, maybe they will deny, who knows? But there was one official from Bowen University that came out. This was September or October 2019. This man spoke out and said Oluwo was sleeping with different female students in the school. And and Oluwo, and I knew it was true, but what can I do? I mean, there's an unspoken silence about Palace. You understand? So
unspoken silence about Palace.
You don't talk about anything that happens inside the Palace. So when everybody's mocking me and saying, but you're enjoying, and you didn't say anything then. So I'm supposed to come and speak to Asabe Africa while I'm sitting inside my husband's house. It's not possible. It's not possible. This head official from Bowen University came forth and said that Oluwo is sleeping with different girls in the school. Oluwo then, you want to destroy me, and my wife has left the palace, and you're destroying my marriage. This is October.
2019.
And I was sent out December. Oh, my wife has left, and you want to destroy my family, and I'm a first-class monarch, and you can't lie about a king. That he dragged this thing, he dragged that official till the university just now had to apologize to him.
Wow.
And that's what he does. He comes with all, you're gonna kill me. No. That you would just be like, okay, because you don't want his problem.
You intimidate people.
He when it was, please, what happened to your other children? Let's go and visit the other children. You don't. She tried to kill me. You don't want that. So you just have to leave it alone. You have to leave it alone because people are saying to me, oh, he abandoned the other children and he didn't do anything. When you're living in his house, what am I supposed to do? If he's, you don't know, and you don't listen, and you are not listening. You're not listening. So what am I supposed to do? Do I want him to beat me? I want to have peace in the house. I want to have a peace in the house.
Right in the
when Olu, even when he gets like this, you will just say, oh, yeah, where's your weed? Come and smoke it. Because that's the only thing. You just want him to calm down.
It will cool him down.
It will cool him down, and sometimes he will go crazy, and he will just be beaten if you advise him. So when he was fighting Daddy, Chief Ogundogun, we will call him Daddy because he's very much older than us, a man in his late 70s. He's not
in his 80s.
He's in his 80s. 84. He's not my mate, so you will refer to him as Daddy. And I took him as a father. We took him as a father.
The first time I saw you was in his house.
In his house.
Yes, in first in his mansion.
Yes, in his mansion.
His daughter's.
You got it. It was and even
pregnant.
I was pregnant. Even that at the wedding, he took out 200K and gave it to me, just as my daughter. My husband wasn't doing that. You understand? He was a father to us, and I
played that role of a father.
I cried to Oluwo when he was starting. He went in the public and he started saying all these extreme, dirty things about this man. In the public, and I cried. I said, why will you be doing this to Daddy? It's like he wants to beat me. Yeah, part of them. Yeah, part of the enemy. Yeah, part of if you say anything, you are a part of the enemy. Who is the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. Who is the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. It's like nothing is straightforward. This is what I had to deal with for 4 years. I'm getting irrational. I'm coming out of character. I'm going crazy, people. I'm going crazy.
Well, would you like to find yourself in that situation again?
Hell no.
Be the queen of Iwola. I mean, with this same Obadiwale Akobi, who call himself the Telu one.
You understand? A lot of people have told me, don't say anything because there's a chance you people can come back together. It's not possible. You understand? Now it's reached to a point where I've seen what he can do. You went to the public and said, I tried to kill you. And then you know in your heart it's not true. I even sent him a DM on Instagram one night in January. I said, please, boy, this is new. You and I both know for 4 years, I never put my body with another man. I never put my body with another woman. I never put my body with no goat, animal, nothing. Only you. We have
sexually
10 police that live with us. When we go to Canada, he comes with us. The only time I went to Canada alone was when I went to give birth to my child. Anytime we go to Canada, he must come by fire by force, because I'm not leaving you in this palace so you can start sleeping with cockroaches again. Because I left you once and you put yourself with the cockroaches. Now they think that me and them are mates, that we're on the same level. And then you will start looking at yourself. When you see the caliber of girls that he's sleeping with, they're just dirty and dusty and smell. And it's like you look yourself in the mirror and be like, my husband seems to be attracted to cockroach. So does that mean that I'm a cockroach too? Like it's like a mental manipulation in your head. Like, am I a cockroach? What am I? You don't understand? Like, you just be doubting yourself. Like, like these are who you are sleeping with at night. It's like, when I went to one of his friend, a popular Lagos monarch, we'll leave it at that, and I went to him at the time of when he put me out the palace. And
during your tribulation, your initial stage of the tribulation. Yes.
And I was talking to him and I was telling him, he's trying to abandon my son and he's trying to do all of this. And, you were one of the people that helped to introduce us, and, he doesn't, a lot of people don't want to be a part of it because they don't want their name dragged through the mud. They don't want, and you can only respect.
Did they feel that you are fighting a pig?
You can't blame them because, they work hard for everything they have. Look at Ooni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty. We know his background history. We know where he went to school. We know what he did before he became an Oba. He was into real estate. He was into business. His past is in the open.
Maybe you should marry
His Majesty Said Ademola Elegushi. A very dignified, elegant, modern day monarch. Respect him so much. We know where he went to school. We know his father. We know his mother. We know where he worked before he became a king. We know how he met his wife. We know there's nothing we don't know about. But Oluwo, we only know that he was brought up in Iwo. Wow. He left Iwo over 20 years ago and never returned until 20 years after he returned to now become the king.
So
he was one woman, a high woman in strong government that helped introduce him to governments that now installed him, that he now betrayed this woman that is so innocent. She's so innocent. All she wanted to do was help. And look what happened to her. No one knows anything about him. No one knows. We don't know him.
What business was he doing in Canada?
Not a legal business. Not legal business. We all saw the video that, you steal money before with credit card. That now he will say that, the video is doctored. You've seen the video. That video can stand in any court of law.
Politician.
Okay.
Yes. What I have done, I know. Never.
But you thief money before.
Credit card.
That's Yahoo. It's still Yahoo. Anything you do online, credit card, with the credit cards you get the numbers online. It's Yahoo. Yahoo is anything that's 419.
No, I don't do Yahoo.
I don't do Yahoo.
Yahoo. Yahoo is when you write people understand you money. It's different from.
I'm telling you, the young generation, all of it is Yahoo.
Credit card scam is different.
So credit card scam is now Yahoo.
I don't mix. It's the bank money.
Credit cards is the bank money.
Interesting.
It's the bank money and the good that they pay them back. Anybody they get their son, they pay them back.
Law. He's not a doctored video.
He said it's not a Yahoo, that is just credit card. Yeah. What's the difference between credit card and Yahoo?
But that was the video. He was trying to, and that's the thing. He has an excuse for everything that he does. He can explain his way out of hellfire. So he's trying to explain in that video that, oh, he only thief money with credit card, but he's not a Yahoo boy. He doesn't do Yahoo. But credit card is Yahoo. No, it's not. His credit card is not Yahoo. And that was it. And now he's saying that video is doctored. If we bring that video in front of a court of law, it will stand. It's an 8-minute video. You only got to see 10 seconds of that video. He was not doing straight business. He went to tell everybody that I'm a 419. Everything that he's guilty of, he's trying to project it on me. And this is, if you look into narcissism, I studied narcissism when I realized I was living with a narcissist. And a narcissist is a sociopath. And a sociopath is a mental issue where I was seen saying that he has mental. He said that a coronavirus will be arrested in 6 days. It's now 10 days. Are we still not fighting corona?
We're still fighting.
Okay.
He said the whole corona should come to his palace.
But you're walking around the palace wearing mask. If corona should come to you, said corona should come to you, then why are you wearing mask all around? Then remove the mask and come to Yaba and greet all of the victims. You understand? Then come and greet all the victims. Come and greet all of the, go to Enugu facility and go and greet the victims. But now, if corona should now bite him or even come to the palace and say, Baoni Shalafialewa, he goes, my wife is trying to kill my wife. My wife tried to kill me. You understand? You have a mental issue. You're a narcissist. You're a sociopath. You understand? Everything he's accused. He said, she's a 419. But you're the one doing 419. Did Oluwo accuse me of doing 419 Yahoo in the palace? That was you. And you are using the palace to do 419. You were, but you escaped it. And it's the same Chief Ogunogun that you went to destroy is the one that helped you to escape that issue.
Wow.
You're a user.
So, next episode. Wow. So that's the end of the interview. T won't be sibe. Only can watch out for the next episode. The next episode, many mabai, you wabai. You have to buy the mabai, you play Lola. Ele let it go. Everywhere scatter. Oh, serious, so honestly speaking. Oh, let me see. I think
so you want to start
this
a business?
Is another one. Let's see. Oh, gao. Oju awon Olori nri to.
Give up the home and relocate to Iwo. And I did. That's what a good wife does. Will I say no? I want to keep my house. He doesn't have money to pay the house rent. So I have to give up the house. And I moved to Iwo and I spent 4 years there. 4 hard, treacherous years. Imagine, I was sitting in my parlor with Oluwo when he concocted that story out.
Hold on.
They're just Olori and nobody cares about Olori. I have AIG, I have IG, I have DPO. I will just say you caught fever and died. And nothing will come out of it. Living in that palace behind closed door in a culture of you're walking on eggshell, there's tape recordings everywhere. I had to now make my own recordings for my own safety because I knew that one day my own Waterloo would come. Because everybody that has helped us on this journey has now become an enemy and he has now disgraced them. Did they have anything to prove their innocence? No. Sorry. But every time you're fighting against me, oh, please, Oluwo, don't dress up as an emir. Don't name the baby Odudua. Why do I have to wear this crown? Stop using me. My wife is beautiful to pepper people. Let's just be normal. You're part of the enemy. Who's the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. It's like, you cannot win. What do you people want me to do? I want to be able to move forward, make my own mark, have my own voice. I wasn't allowed to have a voice before. Wasn't even allowed to talk in public. So I want to have my own voice, my own NGO, help single mothers, mothers struggling with children by themselves, because I'm struggling with a child by myself, and it's not easy. I was in a shoe store in Ikeja before the lockdown. I went to go and buy slipper for my baby. And one woman came up to me in the store. And she was like, Chanel, I know you, Chanel. Your name is Chanel. And I said, no. I said, that's no. She said, yes, I know you. And I was wearing hijab and everything to cover myself. And I said, no, it's not me. And I went home and I cried. I cried. Why should I be ashamed of who I am?
let you go. Sorry.
I want you, Your Highness, to look at it, and that's one of the things we are pushing for when we are pressing for the proposal for this interview, that the summary of your experience is a learning curve.
Learning curve.
Yeah, that everything is not about emotional breakdown. Your experience is legendary, your experience is inspirational, your experience is going to go a long way to tell us about the deficiency in our traditional culture, about the deficiency in marriage in the traditional culture, and maybe someone, somehow, someday will be able to build upon it and there'll be a correction. And that is why we seek your opinion. Let's also ask you that a lot of people are looking at you around the world and they say, somebody spoke to us from Canada the other day and said, oh, we need to support her. We're looking for you. At the time, the person told me you were in Canada and they were trying to pin you down. I wouldn't know. A lot of people have called on our channels. We would like to meet this woman. What can we do to support her cause? Maybe to project her NGO, to promote her experience, her documentation, and any other thing you want to do. How can people be of help? Because as far as we are concerned, you are a very respectable, wonderful, humble person. I know you to be very quiet, amiable. You don't talk. You carry yourself with a lot of grace, with a lot of charisma. And I think you deserve a life after the palace. And a lot of people want to help you. How can they reach out? How can they help you?
I believe that, this whole experience, as I previously said, it is a learning curve. I've learned a lot. Even me doing this interview with you, we shared a few laughs. We made light of a lot of situations. But in my Jamaican culture, we say you have to take a bad thing and make joke. Yeah. Because we can't, in Nigeria, you would say, can't kill ourselves. Can't kill ourselves.
Say, I can't kill myself. Oh, I can't kill myself. Oh, allow me to flesh. Oh, I can't kill myself. Oh, you can't kill yourself, Your Highness. You can't kill yourself. You have to laugh, even in the most darkest. You say it could have been worse than this. It could have led to death. The beatings, the kickings.
Say something because there was a time up 2 years ago. I even threatened to leave a lot of times. And he would tell me, please don't let the enemy win us. And the girl that he was sleeping with, the mother was doing juju to him and blah, 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 blah. And I always stayed. But there was one time he beat me so bad and I wanted to leave. And he said that I can kill you here. I can kill you and nothing will come out of it. You're just Olori and nobody cares about Olori. I have AIG, I have IG, I have DPO. I will just say you caught fever and died and nothing will come out of it.
Can you imagine?
And from that moment, I was so scared because I felt like, what is this that I'm in? And then, our older mommies, our older aunties now, our Yoruba, Iyalo days and Erilus and Iyala Jays, they will come and be like, Olori, put it to God. God forbid. It cannot happen. But just be prayerful. Put it to God. You understand? And if you refuse to do that, they will not say, she refused to hear, but nice. So that's what I did for 4 years is I put it to God and I've been praying. He wants me out of Nigeria by force, by fire. Doesn't want me to reveal a lot of things that I know. People will be saying to me, there's a lot of audio recordings, a lot of recordings that we have in our possession. They will say, but why were you guys recording each other? And I will say this, a lot of people don't understand this about living in Oluwo Palace, about what goes on behind closed doors of Oluwo Palace. Oluwo, in this big agbada that he wears, he has little, the AC remotes, small remotes like this. He will have it inside his agbada. It's a recorder. So when he's talking to you, or he comes to your house to visit you, he's recording.
Wow.
We all know him to be a blackmailer.
Wow.
He's recording. when I seen that he was having all of these, he has tape recorders all over the palace. So how am I supposed to even think of to even cheat with another man inside? And I live there, and I know that there's tape recorders in our palace. How am I, as all of the top society people of Nigeria that he's come to visit you people and played recording of me to you people? He has recordings all over the palace. There's no way for me to cheat. When he said, I've caught you, he caught me texting somebody, and the person was just telling me to be of good spirit, cheer up, and that they love me. And where we're from in Canada, we love each other. We love our friends. It's not a taboo to tell somebody that you love them. It wasn't anything sexual. I would say that. But my own is, I understand this part because, when because of ego, no man doesn't want to know another man is saying they love their wife. So that's where I said I was wrong. I cried, I begged, and he recorded me and played it for you people. So that's what happened. So living in that palace behind closed door in a culture of you're walking on eggshell, there's tape recordings everywhere. I had to now make my own recordings for my own safety because I knew that one day my own Waterloo would come because everybody that has helped us on this journey has now become an enemy and he has now disgraced them. Did they have anything to prove their innocence? No. So I had to have things to prove my innocence.
I love
and
you,
that is why
I love you so
that is
much.
why I have these things, because I knew one day I would meet them. You understand? I was sitting with him in our parlor one day. There was a meeting with the rulers, a traditional council meeting with all of the kings in Nigeria. In when was this? In Abuja.
Okay.
And he went to say the Ooni of Ife pushed him. Do you remember this?
Yeah, it was a big scandal. Yeah. It was big. It was on the TV.
Yeah.
TV station.
Can you imagine? I was sitting in my parlor with Oluwo when he concocted that story out of thin air. Guess we're gonna be on the news tomorrow. Guess what?
I love you, Mom. You're not allowed to land me.
I'm gonna say that Ooni sent the security to push me. But why? You understand? So if you're even doing this to a king of that caliber, an imperial majesty, you're just a royal majesty. Ooni is imperial. And you're doing this to your superior, then what can you do to me? This is when I had to say, okay, you're smoking your drug. Let me just catch it in case I need it. I have to do this thing because now, look, the day has come. He's telling people I'm a 419. He's telling people I'm a shower. He's telling people I use this money. He's telling people that he caught me on top of a man. Tell the people you're sleeping with our housemaid. Tell the people the truth. I confronted you 2 weeks later and put out of the palace. You understand? Tell the people the truth. So this is why I had to have these things to protect myself, because I knew the kind of person that I was dealing with. But at the same time, I didn't just want to throw the family away. I didn't grow up with having my mom and dad in the same home. And that's why I waited until I was even in my 30s to even have a child or to even get married, because I wanted to do it the right way. I wanted to have that family unit. That was my dream in life. So now I have this man in my life. Yeah, he's a bit crazy. He smokes his weed. He goes crazy, but I love him. And let's try to make it work. But every time you're fighting against me, oh, please, Oluwo, don't dress up as an emir. Don't name the baby Oduduwa. Why do I have to wear this crown? Stop using me. My wife is beautiful to pepper people. Let's just be normal. Yeah, part of the enemy. Who's the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. It's like, you cannot win. What do you people want me to do? Because now people are like, but you stayed with him. What do you want me to do? Where was I supposed to go? But then it's even better I left when I had the chance, because I got put out and I have nowhere to go. We don't have shelter. This interview is even embarrassing for me. I hold myself in a high dignity esteem. I wasn't a broke person when he met me. All you people that are following me on Instagram, I have pictures from 2013. I was living in penthouse condo. I'm driving CLK AMG. I'm driving Porsche. I was not a broke person. I had a good job. I was studying real estate with the Ontario Real Estate Commission. That's what I was doing in Toronto. When I met Oluwo, and I gave up my studies, and I came to Nigeria for a vacation. And I abandoned my studies and abandoned my whole life for this man. And this is how you want to repay me. You gave me a child. Now you're saying my child is not yours because you don't want me to use the title as Olori. Okay, keep Olori. I'm queen mother because my son is a crown prince. Oh, it's not my son. So you don't want me to use queen mother. You're very evil and diabolical to even think of making up a lie that I tried to kill you.
Can you imagine? She has a good job in Canada. She has a good career in Canada. She left all that just because she wants to be an Olori in Nigeria. This is a lesson to some of us, Awobiri, that left our career, that we left our life. We decided to put a stop to our life, career, being, existence, growth, just because we want to be with a man. I always know that majority of ladies that do that, majority of us that do that, always come back being hurt. You know, we always, at the end of the day, we always feel hurt. You know, I mean, the guy in question that we decided to let go of our career, let go of our life, let go of our growth for, would, at the end of the day, rubbish and tarnish us like, who the hell are you? Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, who the hell? You are nothing. You are nobody. In fact, some will even turn back and say, oh, you are the cause of their misfortune. Like, some of them will come back and tell you, you are the cause of their misfortune. It is because they got married to you. That's why their life is like this, blah, 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 blah. Just like what this Olori is saying. She understand? So, basically, it's not for us to listen. It's for us to learn, to pick so many points out of it. Just understand? We pick so many points out of it. You can imagine. And to Nishegi Toronto. Don't share everything, don't wa moto e, to wa live gbogbo just to be with a man, to build with a man, to excel with a man, to grow with a man, and at the end of the day, the same man in question, Oluwo so di igba kole, Olotu and then you know the majority of this man, they will turn themselves to a narcissist and start talking about you, you know, start bad mouthing you out there to everybody that they think they can assist. And you know the most funniest thing, they will make sure they shield you away from whoever that will support you. They will shield you away from people that will stand up to help you be that person that you love to be before you gave it all up to be with them. So this ex-Olori stuff should be like a lesson to us all. And that's to, if there's any lady out there thinking of, putting a stop to her life, her growth, her business, her career, because she wants to be with a man, or because she's dying to be a wife to a certain person, or maybe because she's old and she felt, oh, let me just give her up. Let me go and be with this particular person. Hey, girl, you had better stop. Think again. It's better you have your life, your career, your growth, and allow the man to step up his game and be in you, to be together in your own shoes. Don't stop your own, don't leave your stage. Do not stop your own growth because you want to be with a man who is still down there. Thinking you're going to go meet him at the stage where he is, then both of you will grow together past where you were before. Most of it always turn out to be chaos. You always turn out to be full of pains and regret. Honestly speaking, I really, really feel for Olori, and I really understand.
Just so that you don't want to take care of your responsibility. You understand? But my child is not the first child that is abandoned, and it's not the last. There's 8 other children behind my child that he doesn't have anything to do with. You understand?
Yes, in fact, your story is very inspiring now. On the last note, really, what do you think good Nigerians can do, especially people in diaspora? There are a lot of people that feel that your story is touching, and some of them has heard about it. They said your NGO must be supported, that you must start something from here. What do you think they could do?
Right now, me and my son, we're in Lagos. Right now there's a lockdown, so even if I wanted to go back to Toronto at the moment, it's not possible. And the reason I didn't go back to Toronto when he provided the economy Air Ethiopia ticket for us to go home, I did not go home because
change is coming to local government in Greater Essex. Instead of 15 councils, we're proposing 3.
You know, I left Palace December 15th. The ticket was provided December 18th. I felt like there was a chance that we could have mended for the sake of the family. I'm not a stubborn type of person. I don't, because I would have left him a long time ago.
Hold on. Judge sentenced him, daddy, go ahead, to 50 months. 50 months. That's about 5 years. Abi? That's 5 years imprisonment, 5 years supervised release, 50 months, 5 years supervised. Hey, Oluwa Shanu.
Let's mend this for the sake. But he kept going online, writing stuff about me, sending his agents to write bad things about me. So it was just at a point where, okay, the relationship is over. Because after all of this humiliation, you've humiliated me, dehumanized me, degraded me, disgraced me in front of the whole world. Somebody that stayed with you in the middle of even people from Lagos that came to visit us. They said, how are you doing it? Me, I'm from Lagos and I can't stay here. And you're Canadian and you're staying here in the middle of Ocean State. How are you doing it? Yeah, there's not even AC. How are you doing it? You know, because of love. It wasn't because of money. We didn't have money. We still don't have money. If Oluwo is such a billionaire, tell him to show you his house in Lagos. Tell him to show you his house in Iwo. Tell him to show you his house in Canada even. Why are we using a hotel, Airbnb? Why are we driving around in Uber in Toronto? You understand? So even this is even disgraceful because of the way people looked at us in such high esteem. Now I have to open down my own yash to say, we don't have anything. Me and my son are in Lagos. We don't even have shelter. You understand? We're just staying among the goodwill people. You understand? And it's disgraceful because everybody knows I'm Olori Oluwo. So it's even as much as you want to disassociate me, I'm still Olori. I will always be known as Olori Oluwo. Yaoba. Ayaba. Yeah. So you used me to solidify that throne. One thing that is synonymous with that throne is the Olori is wearing a crown. Yeah. And who is the face of the Olori that is wearing the crown? Even if you want to marry 10 other Oloris and crown them, I was the first. After me, the other one is a counterfeit. So I was the first.
And then on your projects, do you think they can get across you maybe?
Yes, you know, even to start an NGO, while I was inside the palace, starting an NGO was my dream. Okay. Because I wanted, Iwo is 90% poverty. It's an impoverished town. When you see millions of people gather around him, Oluwo, they're waiting for him to spray 200 naira. That is all it is. It's just poverty. And poverty leads to a lot of things. It leads to money ritual. It leads to stealing. It leads to killings. It leads to hunger. It leads to a lot of things. I wanted to start an NGO, but I was never allowed to. He says you don't need to. You understand? So now that I'm on my own, I would love to do that, an NGO in honor of my son, you know, Prince of Peace Foundation, something like that, where we'll be helping single mothers. I'm a single mother now, and it's not easy. I don't even have a nanny. It's not easy. Now there's school lockdown, so I'm alone with my baby every day. Mommy. All the single mothers, I commend you because it's not easy. And my son is my son's father is a first-class king that has not given 1 naira for my baby. 1 naira. Nothing. But every day you're saying you're fixing roof, or you're giving money, or you help this person in your town. Charity begins at home. All of this that he's doing, I feed my people 2 times a week. Tell the people the truth. Is people that are donating stuff to the palace that you use to feed the peace not coming from your own pocket. There's a man in Iwo, he makes bread, J-Light bread. He donates tons of bread, hundreds of loaves of bread every week. He brings them to the palace that we can help it to feed people. You never once went to the news and said, oh, the J Light's bread bakery, he's baking bread and he helped. You take all the glory. There was a man in Canada. His name is Shola. He's with Naya, a foundation called Naya Canada. Oluwo, this man is the one that donated the $1 billion of hospital equipment. Remember that time?
I remember millions of naira. I brought shipping from Canada. He said he was the one that facilitated it.
Yeah, I'm the one that I donated billions. It was me. I used my own money, and that's why I don't have, because I used my own personal wealth. It was Naya Canada, headed by Mr. Shola. He's based in Manitoba. That spearheaded that campaign.
What do you call his organization?
It's called Naya Canada, Naya, Naya Canada. And Mr. Shola didn't get any of the glory. He took all the glory. You understand? This is something I've faced my destiny. I'm ready to move on, start my life over. I want to be free from Oluwo and his bondage. Nobody, all the top dignitaries we know, no one has even helped us because, again, I'm under Oluwo bondage. If you help her, I will know. I will see what's in her account. And So nobody wants Oluwo's problems. So they just go their way. All these billionaires. I'm in Lagos, hungry with my child. Thank God we don't look like what we're going through. My 15K Jalamia, my 2K Naira earring. They will look at me and say, she's enjoying. She's shining. We are not doing well. You understand? A first-class king that says he's a servant of God. You compare yourself to God. But you're comparing us. God is an all-forgiving God.
Yep.
He's an all-forgiving God. I didn't do anything to you. I've never cheated on you. If you're a man of God, you would have forgave your wife. You would have even contacted that gentleman that was messaging me and said, don't contact my wife no more. If you're that jealous, you will say, don't contact my wife no more. Or how do you know my wife? So that everything can be in the open. No, you put your wife out, do a disclaimer to let all the women know that I'm not. That's the only reason why he did that disclaimer. Oh, she's not, she's an ex-queen, because you want all the women you're flirting with to know that we're not together anymore. They can now make their way to the palace. You understand? That is all it's about. Me and Oluwo, we have a lot of argument because Oluwo wants to live the life of a 19-year-old boy. I'm a king. I can sleep with who I want to sleep with. And I'm always against it. So now you're free. That's another reason why he wants to rid himself of his family. So he can be free to behave like a 19-year-old boy that we all see him. People will say, oh, you're talking bad of him. It's nothing that you people have not seen. There's nothing that I'm saying that is not documented. Everything that I'm saying is documented. It's something that you've all seen. Oh, you're disgracing the throne. He's disgracing the throne himself. You better not say anything. Oh, But he's saying everything about me. If it's your own daughter, what will you do? I'm sure you will do something. To me, I would like to move. I want to be free myself of Oluwo's bondage. Anybody that wants to help us, you are free to help us. We are in need of help. This man has not 5 months, not 1 naira for his kid. No one is looking back on us. Nobody is looking back on us.
So that's tarnishing you off from friends that can help you. It's also tarnishing your image all from friends that can help you.
Tarnishing my image in the global sphere, all over the globe. For what? Because you don't want to look back at your responsibility. People need to know there's 8 other children, 7 other children, 6 other children that is even hungry. I shouldn't say them because I don't know their situation, but it's not a part of their life. I want to be able to move forward, make my own mark, have my own voice. I wasn't allowed to have a voice before. Wasn't even allowed to talk in public. So I want to have my own voice, my own NGO, help single mothers struggling with children by themselves, because I'm struggling with a child by myself and it's not easy. So imagine I would love for God to use this experience to bless me, that I'm able to be a blessing to others, that I can help others.
In the UK, unless a lasting power of attorney is already in place, you don't have the legal right to help. Not with their health, not with their finances, not even...
At the same time, me and my son, we don't have anything. We have no place to go in Canada. My parents don't live in Canada. Where are you sending us to in Canada? My house that I had in Canada, he told me to give up the home and relocate to Oluwo. And I did. That's what a good wife does. Will I say no? I want to keep my house. He doesn't have money to pay the house rent. So I have to give up the house. And I moved to Oluwo and I spent 4 years there. 4 hard, treacherous years. And everything I had, you took away from me. You took my clothes. You took my wigs. You took my makeup. You took my dignity. You took everything away from. If he could take the skin off my back, I'm sure he would have took that too. You say you took my luck that I don't have anymore. What else do you want to take from me? Now you're still going around disgracing me in front of everybody that you can think of that will give ear to listen to you. All because you're Kabiyesi. Is this what the royal stool is intended for? You will use this stool to destroy people? I'm not the only person that is destroyed. Imagine you will now go and say 15 other kings, you will go to a DPO and say that they threatened your life. You went to go and beat this Oba. There you have 10 SPU that follow you everywhere. You still went to put your hands to beat another Oba that doesn't even have police with him. This Oba does, what were you defending yourself against? You're a liar. You're a manipulator. You're a liar. I want to be free from him, free from the stigma. Imagine, I was in Ikeja the other day. I was in a shoe store in Ikeja before the lockdown. I went to go and buy a slipper for my baby. And one woman came up to me in the store and she was like, Chanel, I know you, Chanel, your name is Chanel. And I said, no. I said, that's no. She said, yes, I know you. And I was wearing hijab and everything to cover myself. And I said, no, it's not me. And I went home and I cried. I cried. Why should I be ashamed of who I am? Why should I be ashamed? This man has made me to be ashamed of something that I did not even do. I don't even want to tell people, oh, I'm Olori Oluwo, because it's a shame, because he has brought shame. You tried to cover me in a cloth of shame. You understand? And when I went home, I cried. Okay. But then I read my Bible and I said to myself, if I could have returned back the hands of time, I would. When she said Chanel, I would have been like, no, it's Olori Chanel. It's Olori. You understand? It's not Chanel. It's Olori. Chanel. My son is a crown prince. And there's nothing that anybody wants to do. You can't take that away from me. I didn't ask to be Olori. I didn't come to Nigeria and say, oh, I want to marry a king. I just came because I wanted to come home to my roots. I wanted to come home and be amongst my people. This is what my people did to me. This is by a king. A king introduced us. And the king is now, you understand? Kings. You understand? And now I should hide my face and hide myself and don't tell people I'm Olori Oluwo. Why? I suffered with this man. I stood beside you. You beat me. You cheated on me. You've done everything to put me down, and I stayed with you. You had no money. You had nothing, and I stayed with you. I wore your Ofi. Every picture I'm wearing Ofi. Ofi. 5K per pack. That's what bankrupted you? Wow. That's what I spent your money on? Even to buy the Ofi is problem. You understand?
Go easy. Now, let me ask a question based on everything that Olori has been saying. Because on a normal day, and you got to support Olori Ben as in Yawo or Oluwo Fiwo. Think about yes, she's enjoying, she's married to a recognized king in a recognized town, and then one would be like, she's okay. Like, she's got a lot of people under her watch, under her control. When it comes to Yoloja, when it comes to all those shop stuff, then you get, then, the Oba in question is under a governor, right? And then, Oba Mangbowo, if I'm correct. So you'd be like, that's Olori now, you're fly, she's beautiful. But underneath that, at the back of that smile, lies pains, lies agony, regret. And then all these things came about because of the fact that she wants to be what? She wants to build up with the man. She wants to be like, okay, when you were nothing, I was there for you. And then, you know, when you had nothing, I was there for you. Like everything we've heard us saying now. Okay, she said, wait, you know, the Oba in question had no money. In fact, ni no wala songo ni jen. I better pass my neighbor lonlo. Alede lo manto. You can imagine somebody, a Canadian citizen, you know, who came to Nigeria and then boom, got hooked with a king. Imagine that kind of person living in that kind of condition. On a normal day, 24/7, generator running. Like seriously, you get. One thing to Morimbe, she's full of love. She's full of, oh, let's build together. Let us, you know, come together. Let us grow together. Let us be successful together. Let us count our success together. But at the end of the day, what did she get? What she got was rejection. What she got was agony, pains. Like if you actually watch this video and you see her talk, beneath her voice, you could, if you are very, very good in listening to someone's heart when they talk, you understand that beneath her voice, you know, lies that huge pain. That huge, yes, so not everything that talk it and you go, that huge pain, you want bear. And that is because one thing, Timorimbe, I got him on the most of ladies, most of our women that, you know, believe in this statement of start from the scratch with a man. Grow with a man. When you start from the scratch, you guys can grow together. Majority of ladies who believe in that doctrine end up being rejected. I mean, they end up in feeling pains and agony, because at the end of the day, the so-called man in question that, you know, will believe that we want to start from the scratch with, or will believe that we want to grow together with, at the end of the day, they turn back and they, you know, they turn back and throw all those years, all those pains, all those sacrifices, all those emotions. They turn back and throw it away like all those things never happened. They turn it away like it means nothing to them. And that's what I could see, you know, in our Olori, Tonsoroyi. Does it really worth it? You get? Does it really worth it? Because as it is, business, everything, just because she wants to stay with the man, love a man, be with the man, grow with the man, be successful with the man. And at the end of the day, look at what she's saying. It's all full of pains. So, honestly speaking, if you ask me, if I see any lady now that says, oh, I'm not going to grow with any man, I'm going to lepo with somebody that has already grown. Because when ladies like that listen to, you know, stories like this and some other people's stories that, you know, stayed glued with a man from the scratch, and at the end of the day, what they get is nothing but pains, rejection, and all. You know, they tend up to say, fuck that shit. You get? Everybody. Don't let me go. Don't let me take it personal. What I'm just trying to say is this, Nikwe. I feel for this Olori, honestly. Timba wo country to Timbo suffering exactly. Yes, Banusoeda, thank you so much. Timba wo the thing she was doing. She said, you know, she works in real estate. She was okay on her own, and then she came down to Nigeria on a vacation, and boom, everything changed. Timba wo bugwe with Nkoto go through. Sorry, with that same man, living in that kind of condition. I mean, living in that kind of setting, that condition, then at the end of the day, Kowa turn out to be in Kotomaje glory. She will, you know, today she's supposed to, like, you know, be telling us how, man, it's really worth it. I remember when we're living together in that palace with no generator, with no lights. I remember, you know, you got to about my dumole, but what she's saying now is, you know, pains. It's now rejection with even the child she had. But thank God she's a Canadian. At least more believe our country and woman help and we young. Tó bá jọmọ Naija ni bó ṣe wà yẹn sìn kọ́. Tó bá jọmọ Naija ni bó ṣe wà yẹn sìn tó jẹ́ pé Naija tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò rán ẹ bó ṣe máa wà tó máa yí kiri life nìyẹn tí ò ní rí nǹkan kan. Then man yẹn ọba yẹn máa intimidate ẹ káàkiri. Kò ní sẹ́ni tó tiẹ̀ máa fẹ́ help ẹ, kò sẹ́ni tó máa fẹ́ gbà sílẹ̀, kò sẹ́ni tó máa fẹ́ sọ pé òun fẹ́ fẹ́. Because I know by now, I think she's back to Canada now, and I'm sure putting get life back. But tó bá jọmọ Naija ní ńkọ́, kí lẹ rò pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí? Bí láyé ẹ̀ ṣe máa lọ nìyẹn, tó máa wá dìbò lọ yàgò. So at times when I look at ladies, when they talk like, àwọn ò lè bọ́kùnrin jìyà, I don't blame them. Because so many of us that have done that in the past, what do we get? You know, we get nothing but pains. We get nothing but rejection. And then you be like, oh, if I had known, I could have gone with somebody that has money, jeje. So, whoever introduced the former Olori to Oluwo was wicked because they knew he's a local rascal, especially in a non-Nigerian citizen. Well, would they have thought that, or would they have, thought or imagined that Oluwo would treat this lady like this? I don't think so. I don't think we only ever imagine we treat Olori yen by. I think everything called kasokwe boya kolon shanu ni. Kasokwe kolon shanu ni. Do you get?
Studio fee is problem. I want to use big tailors, BIMS, CEO Lumini. Oh, you don't need them. You don't need them. I sold my clothes for 2K Naira. 2K Naira to sew my Ankara. But I spent all your money. I want to be free from Oluwo. I want to be free from the stigma, free from the guilt, free from the disgrace that is trying to cover me. I read there's a passage in the Bible where God says that, you have been removed from a palace of darkness and you will now walk within the palace of the Almighty. I cannot quote it because I just stumbled upon it. And this was when I first...
It suits your experience.
It suits my experience. I have now left a palace of darkness. And now I'm still Olori, but instead of abiding in the palace of evil, in a palace of darkness, I am now abiding in a palace of the Almighty. God is the king. The same thing that your king says, oh, I am not the king. God is the king. God is the king of kings. And I am his daughter. So does that not make me a royalty by default?
You're a royalty in all ramifications, Your Highness.
It makes me a royalty by default because my father is the king of all kings. So no matter what you guys want to take away from me, you can't take it away from me. Go and do DNA if you wish. I just want to remove myself from Oluwo, free myself from his bondage. Whoever wants to help me and my son, please help us. This king has not given anything. And it's so disgraceful. It's so disgraceful. It's now time of lockdown. Please, I would like to buy tatashe. I would like to buy tomato. I would like to buy rice for my son to eat. You understand? Can I call him and say, please? I called him one time. Please, can you? Don't call me. Don't call my fucking phone. He cursed me out. What did I do to you ever to do to you? What did I do to you? You understand? Oh, you tried to kill him. This is a man where when he starts telling lies, he starts to believe in his psychosis of the lie that he's telling. That means you suffer a mental issue. Whichever woman that is in the palace with him that is warming his bed now, I will just tell you to don't watch him to be doing the drug. Don't watch him to be doing the drug because that was what I would do. I would watch him to be doing the drug. And now when the drug goes into his brain and starts taking over his brain, now look what happened to me. Look what happened to me. I supported him. You want to smoke your Colorado, I will support him. You want to do, the only thing I would say, don't sniff your cocaine around me and my baby. You know?
You can imagine. Oh, Mommy Funke said Olori Chantelle was coming from 24/7 light, staying with a man with I better pass my neighbor. That was always be on the night. Honestly, Olori tried. Honestly, I tell you, Mommy Funke, I tell you, she really, really tried. It's not easy. And, you know, these are the sacrifice. Our sacrifice, I will bring me, man, make. Like, the inconvenience themselves just to make the man happy. And at the end of the day, what do they get? The same man will turn back and make it look like Shemorenche. You know those things like Shemorenche, Shemokie, I don't know if you understand that kind of thing. So honestly speaking, when I listening to everything she's saying, I'd be like, damn. I can imagine that all those years of suffering, and then, you know, suffering and smiling, suffering and believing that things will turn out better. Do you get? Suffering and smiling, suffering and also believing that things are is definitely going to be better tomorrow. My husband is definitely going to have, you know, a multi-millionaire palace. He's definitely going to make it better. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to step out with the, you know, 25 karat gold. And at the end of the day, all those dreams were, they were nothing. All those dreams are zero. You know, all those dreams are what? They are zero. At this episode, Oluwo values education and he gives you a written apartment and a car. I am one of them. I reject a person that is not educated and follow someone that is educated and suffer to be with him for 18 years. But left for another person when he's okay. Ladies, please don't suffer with any man. It pains at the end. I tell you. And that's why I look at some ladies that, you know, when they eventually suffers with a man, and then they were together, they started, you know, recording their success together. At the point they throw caution to the wind, and then they start misbehaving. And again, then they tend to look down on, you know, those that try to build with a man and it turned out to be zero. They now look back, they look at those ladies and start calling them names. You know, they believe I won't suffer, you know, he got married to them, and then, you know, he's so into them. Anything he does, he's always taking good care of them. So they believe and I tell them, I said, sure, if you struggle or if you suffer with a man from the scratch, and then, you know, eventually he married you and he's still the best of the best of the best to you, please note that it is not you, but it is the man. It is him. Not you. It is not your own power. It is not your own might. It is not your own ability. It's not the fact that you stayed with him that makes you enjoy what you are enjoying now. It has to do with the man. That is the man in question. The man, it has to do with the man's orientation. It has to do with maturity and how responsible the man is. If not, if the fact that you stayed with him, you loved him, you suffered with him, you did everything you want to do with him. Maybe your parents, maybe the wife's parents assisted him, you know, did everything for him, and then you believe that automatically he should marry you. And if he eventually married you, everything that, you know, everything that he owns or he possesses or he buys has to be for you and your kids. And if you have a man that's still doing all that, still responsible, do everything you need, please do not think that it is what you have done for him in the past that he is still, you know, paying for. But please believe that it is that man in question. You are just lucky to start building with a responsible man that comes from a responsible home, or a responsible man that decided to be responsible on his own. Not that the fact that when you assisted him, automatically it should be for you, and everything that he owns should be for you and your kids. Mistake. So when I hear them, when they talk, you know those talks that will bring me, man. So I listen to it and I laugh. If a lot of people should come out and start talking, you know, let's talk about the things you've done. for a man, thinking you guys are going to be together, the sacrifices you've made, thinking you guys are going to, build things together. If a lot of ladies start talking, you people that you are in your husband's house and you are like, you will carry your leg and your mouth, you will padlock it and go and hide under the bed. Do you understand? So please, why tí ó jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olori ń sọ ń bíbá ló kàn jẹ́ kí n ti rántí pé at least listen to everything she has said or she's still saying or tati bombi. Listen to how she sacrificed her life, her job, everything she owns in Canada to come down to Nigeria, to stay with a man, knowing fully well that he has no money. And then she still stays there. She endured the pains, endured the disrespect, endured the infidelity, endured the cheating, endured all sorts of things just because she wanted to, be with him. And at the end of the day, the man in question is not saying, yeah, get out. So somebody like this Olori, Sheka so ipo Olori o build pelokunrin. Abika so ipo Olori o was submissive. Abika so pe Olori o help, Olori o duro ni duro pe I want the best for myself and my son. I want the best for my life. But the man in question, go, that's what most of us are so brain. That's what we don't know. So when if you are out there as a woman, you suffered with the man. Yes, you build together, or your 3, or your 2, or your nothing, or your, and the man is still with you. He married you. He's still there for you. Still doing everything for you today. Still be with you with your kids. You had better know that you are being lucky to marry a responsible man. And not that it is what you have done for him that automatically is paying for. Ẹlòmíì ti ta lé bàbá ẹ̀rí fọkùnrin at the end of the day wọ́n lè dànù ní pé kó ṣì lọ. Ta ló rẹ̀ ń ṣe kó lọ. Do you get? So,
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it around my baby. That's all. But you want to smoke your weed and you smoke, just don't be beating me. You understand? That's it. I want to be free from Oluwo. I want to start my own NGO, have my own voice.
Sorry, Mom, you said I'm going to mommy's job. It was the beginning of the downfall by Yoruba Oba, so today you move him. Honestly speaking, Mommy,
on with my life. I'm not looking to get married or have any children, but I just want to be free. I want to have a life.
You're still very beautiful. You're still young.
But he says no one wants Olori. Nobody wants me. He's the biggest thing to happen to my life. Nobody will ever look my way. I'm a no cargo. I'm a divorcee. This is the stuff that he was calling me and telling me that I just had to just throw my SIM card away because it's a mental abuse. If someone is not strong, you will just jump off of Third Mainland Bridge, that your life is over. Imagine a king is telling you that they used your Ori and your life is over and nobody wants you again. And in our culture, anybody that goes with you is going to die. Then you will just want to kill yourself.
On the last note, really, just give an advice because I know it's a very touchy journey. Last note, give an advice to a lot of people that love you, that appreciate you, and people that see you as their role model.
I will just say that, what happened to me is unfortunate. I ended up in the hand of a bad person. And, a lot of people will be saying, oh, but you knew he was bad, but you stayed. But there's another verse in the Bible, Psalm 55, I believe it's verse 11, that, if I had knew what was going to happen, then I would have avoided it. What happened to me was, it was not my enemy that did this to me. It was somebody that I took as my lover. I took as my mate. I took as my friend. We took sweet counsel together under the Almighty. You understand? So, you're watching a toothbrush play Billie Eilish. But did you know there was no way I could avoid what was going to happen to me because I loved this person and I thought this person loved me. Exactly. The advice I would give to anybody is all this arranged marriage. Come and meet my friend. This is what happened to me. Lagos monarch. Oh, meet my friend. This. Get to know the person that you want to be with. See how they react when they're angry. Before you marry this person, see how they behave when they're angry. Do they have children? How were they raised? You understand? I don't want to talk about Oluwo's childhood, but it was a very treacherous one, according to the story he gave me. You understand? And maybe that's why he's so treacherous, because of what he went through as a child, allegedly. You understand? So you get to know the person that you want to marry. That's the advice I would give, because if I got to know this person, again, if I got to know this person, then I would not have agreed to a lot of things that had happened to me.
Your Highness, it has been a very wonderful, lovely, and it appears to be torturous, but it's also very interesting. It's enlightening, self-enlightening, and I think a lot of young women will have learned a lot from your story, and across Africa, across Nigeria, and across the world. And the consolation is that you had an experience that you can put to the world for the learning process.
I would like to also add this part, is that it's not the end, but it's just the beginning. You know, I'm not the first woman to marry and separate. You know, even my husband, when he went to, oh, we're divorced. There is no divorce proceeding. We didn't go to it. He woke up one day, put us on a bus and sent us out. There was no divorce. So you understand, we're divorced. It's not the end, it's the beginning. You understand? This is a new chapter for me, a new chapter in my life. And I would just like to say that every agent that is assigned against destroying my destiny, that is assigned against my destruction, every agent of darkness that has been assigned to make me or my son stagnant, I will say that you're not above God. And God has the final say. Above all king, above all principality, God has the final say.
That's interesting. I agree that God has the final say. And on this note, I'm so happy until we get another very opportunity to meet Her Highness. This was not easy, and I think God has really helped us to meet her, and it went through a lot of processes, human processes, even prayer, before we were able to reach to Her Highness. We want to thank Her Highness, Olori, Chantelle, Chain, the Ayaba of Oluwo. I want to thank you so much, ma, for this wonderful honor.
Thank you so much.
I thank you because it's not every day that somebody like you have an experience and you reveal it and let people learn from the process.
It's not easy. It's not easy to even speak out about it, because again, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's very disgraceful. And a royal stool, you know, it's so disgraceful. But I feel like secrets cannot die with me. You understand? I have to say, I can't let this man go around saying all these horrible things about me, and I will just keep quiet and hope that he will change. It's 4 years of hoping that he will change. You're a 55-year-old senior citizen. When will you change? It's not like you're 25 years old and, oh, he will grow up and change. You're a grown-ass senior. So when will you change? I have to say my own, and who doesn't like it, then you just don't like it. But this is my story, and it's my truth, and I come from a country where we have freedom of speech. Maybe in Nigeria there's no freedom of speech, but I will not keep silent, and I will not be bullied.
Thank you so much, Your Highness. God bless you so much. We wish you long life, good health, and we wish you prosperity on your child, on your ambition, and your endeavor.
Amen.
It's going to be well with you in Jesus' name. And it's going to be better than your past.
Amen.
So on this note, we thank you, viewers from home, from all abroad. We hope you've enjoyed and you've learned.
So, Yomi, that's the end of the interview with the ex-Olori, Chantelle of Oluwo of Iwo land. Yes. We have all listened to everything she said. Okay. We have and honestly speaking, keep women out of friends not to discover herself. I felt really, really bad. I won't lie. I felt really, really bad. Because number one, I felt bad because all this is from the stable of a royal throne, a royal king in Yoruba land. And then, at least, of course, there are times where, relationship will work. Today, but whatever to bring back my soul should not be this bad. It should not be this bad and and then full of atrocities, pains and agony. To jẹ́ pé people will be like, ha, ṣerú nǹkan báyìí ni ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Because I understand under Yoruba stuff. Àwọn téèyàn kọ́kọ́ kẹ́jọ́ lọ bá òun ni àwọn ọba. Àwọn ọba la máa ń kọ́kọ́ kẹ́jọ́ lọ bá pé ọkọ báyìí ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Tápá ọba wá ka tán wá sọ pé wọ́n ń gbé lọ sókè lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ìjọba. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọ̀dọ̀ ọba yẹn náà tó yẹ ká kẹ́rò lọ náà ni àti wá ń gbọ́ gbogbo oríṣiríṣi nǹkan báyìí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó yẹ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé inú wa ò ní dùn. A máa wò pé òkè ibo wà ní táwa la lè fi ẹjọ́ sùn, táwa lè fọkàn tán. It's really painful, honestly speaking. And the only thing, no, I'm sure this was 5 years ago, which I am very, very sure that the Olori now should be, should have done so wonderfully well for ourselves now. She should have been more stable. I guess she's now in Canada. She's back to Canada and her base has been in Canada. So I believe we okay. As a Canadian, she would have received 1, 2 or 3 up from the government. But the shock way, ọmọ náà ọkùnrin náà àti òun náà àti wà settled. But tó bá jẹ́ ni tó jẹ́ pé kò rọ opportunity yẹn ńkọ́, tó bá jẹ́ Naija ńkọ́. Ṣé ti rí bọ́n ṣe máa ń ṣe life àwọn obìnrin. Tó ṣe máa ń ṣe life àwọn obìnrin. And that's why mo ti sọ pé bí tó Ọlọ́run bá pa ayé yìí rẹ, tọ́lọ́run bá fẹ́ dá ayé mi, á make sure pé kò ní Ọlọ́run ní fún àwọn ọkùnrin ní opportunity àti right àti privilege jù bó ṣe fún wọn this time around. Ṣé ti understand? Bó ṣe fún wọn this time around. And mo fẹ́ ká wo obìnrin náà, mo fẹ́ ká kọ́gbọ́n nínú nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó lórí sọ fún wa tá gbọ́ òun ni pé kíní yẹn dẹ̀ kan mọ́ nǹkan. Let us stop the idea of letting our dreams, our career, of putting it to a stop because we want to be with a man. I tell you. Because at the end of the day, out of 10 ladies, tó bá ṣe rẹ̀, àwọn méjì yẹn gan, méjì yẹn gan sọ pé wọ́n máa wà okay. You understand? A jẹ́ pé bóyá ọkùnrin tó fẹ́ já lálùbáríkà tó yányán, tó jẹ́ responsible man yányán. In most cases, obìnrin máa ń jẹ gbà padà ń bẹ̀ bọ̀ ni. Because the life, the career, everything that feel like that's okay, we want to be with a man. We don't know, indirectly, big that truncate God's destiny, that truncate God's direction, life wani. For us, all because we want to be with someone. And the someone ta fẹ́ bí pẹ̀lú, mo rí èèyàn tó jẹ́, a kàn pé we love ni. Some of these men, they won't tell you. Tó bá ní ìdí ọ̀, tó bá rí pọ́n like but wọ́n rí pé pace tó ń lọ, pace tó ń ṣe, pace wà higher than them. They will try everything they could to pull you down. They want to be over you. When they eventually get over you, the caliber of people tó máa pàdé, tó máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ will be higher than you if care is not taken. That is if tẹ́ pé èèyàn bá jókòó padà tẹ̀tẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ó develop ara ẹ̀ mọ́. And then before you know it, they start telling you things about going higher, doing things higher, of which you cannot, you cannot help, or you cannot, add 1 or 2 things to. And the next thing they do is, they'll be looking for another, they'll be looking for another person to stepping into the vacuum because they want to first step higher. One move our to stop career wa. That is everything. One drop it. One for fiwapa. One draw one. One at the garbage, at the rubbish. They not think to go for somebody else. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Ìkọ́ tí mo rí nínú ara ẹ̀kọ́ tí mo rí kọ́ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ Olori náà ni mo tún yọ síta fún wa yẹn. And again, gbogbo n tá bá fẹ́ ṣe, let us ensure pé one way or the other, we try as possible to get our people involved. Bójẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ wa ni ká try láti put àwọn èèyàn kan put wa through ká tó jump into it. Èyí tó tún jà jù ń bẹ̀, òun ni torí pé a fẹ́ fẹ́ ọkọ ká wá ju family sílẹ̀, ká excuse family, ká excuse ọ̀rẹ́ kó wá jà wà nìkan lálá dá wà. ìyẹn ò dá tó, which I want us to talk about. I'll find time, maybe on Sunday or Monday. I want us to talk about that. Mo ti rò pé, is it proper or is it right for a married couple, like when you're married, for your partner to tell the other partner, like for the husband to tell his wife to cut every relationship with her family? Is it proper? Situation, marriage situation, show proper key ọkùnrin sọ fún obìnrin pé kó cut relationship pẹ̀lú àwọn family ẹ̀, kó jẹ́ òun nìkan, family òun àtọmọ nìkan ni kó gbájúmọ́, family ìyá àti bàbá àtàwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ kó let go wọn. Show proper bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni fún ọkùnrin náà. Show proper kó cut family ti àti bàbá àti ìyá àtọmọ, kó cut wọn off torí pé ó ti marry, kó wá jẹ́ pé ìyàwó nìkan ni ó máa wá jókòó tì. Let's understand. I will find time, we will talk about it. That's another lesson tí mo tún rí nínú tọ̀rọ̀ Olori yìí náà, because tó bá yẹ pé bóyá bó ṣe marry yẹn náà wọ́n try as much as possible pé wọ́n change sim, wọ́n try as much as possible láti contact family and all that. Ìyá yẹn ò bá tún má jẹ wọ́n tó yìí pé káta sọ pé bóyá ọba yẹn sọ pé kí òun ò ṣe mọ́, wọn bá ti tètè contact àwọn èèyàn wọn pápápá, bó jẹ́ n tó máa dáwó síbí dáwó sọ̀hún, wọ́n ti wò pé okay, ó yá, come in, don't worry, we will still give you a room here. But for 4 years, she didn't contact anybody. She had no contact with her friends, with her family. And then, òun ni irú àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tún ṣe tú ló jẹ́ kí ìyá yẹn tún ṣe jẹ wọ́n dé ibi tó dé yẹn. Ṣó ti yé wa? So, Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú wa. And so that's it, interview tí ex-Olori ṣe nìyẹn ní 5 years ago, that's 2020. Nígbà tí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kọ́kọ́ rúwé. So nísìnyí, we don't know the reason why Oluwo of Iwo decided to bring it back again after Olojo Festival tí Ooni of Ife ṣe, Kabiyesi o. We don't know why he decided to bring this whole issue back. And then we don't know what he intends to achieve with this. And then his plans towards this whole thing. We don't know why all these plans, and we don't know what he wants to derive from all this. But so far so good. Like I said yesterday, if not, I think the Obakinikom of If not, they have issued a rejoinder, a statement to Oluwo of Iwo to retract the things he said about Ooni of Ife. The allegedly that Ooni of Ife and his ex-wife had something in common near a particular hotel. They've asked him to retrace it or face a lawsuit. And that's what we're still trying to. We don't know. I don't know if if Oluwo of Iwo, if he had come out to apologize, or if he had come out to retrace his statement, or if he had come out to keep saying, yes, I know what I'm saying, or if he has evidence to back what he said up. I don't know. But anybody bad anything to job more in send the see inbox me. If husband tell wife to cut families and friends, that's the beginning to marital abuse. You know why I said I want us to talk about that? It's because that is in cotton trend in cotton trend and you see our generation, a lot of us can think kato decide to jump on Kotabari online. Everybody's only constantly fuck shit family, throw family away, do kinikon away, check kinikon. Mo de mo pa won agba o to se bi òwe. Wọ́n máa ń sọ yìí pé ara ọmọbìnrin tó bá marry tó ju ilé nù wọ́n ló sọ àpò ìyàkọ́ àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. So my time I sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. I ask for people's opinion about it because it got on trend in seeing here, and I laugh when I hear, especially when I hear all these Gen Zs just getting married, and I hear them start talk. I want my family show. I want to click on be like swagbe. In some better, any koko ni koe ni bati. But boy, yẹn bá ti fẹ́ ṣènulẹ̀ tán tó ti fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ tó ti fún ẹ lé emotional pain, emotional trauma dáadáa. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa kọ́ ẹ kó tó wá family lọ. So ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, nǹkan tí a rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Oluwo of Iwo nìyẹn, and they were still hoping tẹ́ bá bá mi rí anything development ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́. But for now, àti ìgbọ́ pé bóyá Oluwo of Iwo bóyá wọ́n retrace statement wọn àbí pé bóyá wọ́n ṣì maintain pé what's this?
As you are witnessing today, I've called all my officers throughout the command. My deputies are here, the area commanders are here, the squadron commanders are here, and all the DPOs across Lagos State. We had a meeting with the Inspector General of Police on the 23rd of September 2025, precisely on Tuesday this week, where he directed us that we should go back to our command and ensure that we lecture our personnel on everything he has lectured us in Abuja, part of which is to ensure that we respect human dignity and human rights of every citizen.
Okay.
Where we can.
Okay, so that is all. Mo kàn fẹ́ wo programming. So that is all. Kó tá a rí nípa ex Olori nìyẹn. So jẹ́ ká máa wò tá bá tún rí anything tó bá tún come up lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Oluwo of Iwo and Ooni of Ife. We'll bring it back on board and then we will talk about it. Just understand. So kí ni ìdí tá fi play interview ẹ̀ torí ká bá lè ní better understanding lórí nǹkan tí Ọba of Iwo tí wọ́n allege Ooni of Ife fún òun la ṣe play. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe ex Olori channel wọ́n ṣàlàyé in details pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ la wọ́n dẹ̀ ti issue press release lánàá pé kò sí bó dẹ̀ jẹ́ láàárọ̀ yìí pé kò sí nǹkan tó jọ gbogbo ohun tí Oluwo of Iwo ń sọ o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fún wa ní in fact gbogbo ohun tá a gbọ́ ń pa Oluwo of Iwo, I won't lie to you, kò ń ṣe rá nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa gbọ́ ń pa ọba aládé. Ìjòyè gan, olóyè gan kò yẹ ká máa gbọ́ ń pa ẹ̀ ká tó wá sọ pé ọba aládé, ọba ìlú tó tún wá jẹ́ ìlú tó popular bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni ká wá bá nídìí ọmọ 13 years old, ọmọ minor pedophile àbí kí ló máa ń porúkọ àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Àwọn ìjọba ò dẹ̀ lè ṣe nǹkan kan sí. Mo sure àwọn aráàlú àwọn ìyá ọmọ yẹn gan kò sí ní tó fẹ́ ṣe sí ju pé kán lọ wọ́n á sunkún lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan wọ́n á tún lọ ṣe kábíyèsí fún tó bá rí face to face. Tí irú ẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ ti gbé báàgì ráìsì gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ lé wọn lọ́wọ́ ń sìn ó tán. Ó dẹ̀ ti ráìdì ọmọ yẹn at 13. Ó ti ráìdì ọmọ yẹn tí ò tẹ̀ yẹ kó ṣe gbọ́. Àbí ṣọ́mọ ní ìyá onítàtàṣe dó ọmọ obìnrin náà ni nà ìyá onítàtàṣe náà gbàdúrà kọ́mọ tiẹ̀ náà dolórí náà ni. Tí ó bá ti jọmọ òkókó tó ti jọmọ 13 ni bàbá ń bá lò. Ọmọ onítàtàṣe obìnrin náà ló ṣàníyò. Bàbá dẹ̀ gbádùn ẹ̀. Ẹnu kí bàbá upgrade ọmọ onítàtàṣe ni kóun náà dolórí kóun náà dẹ̀ máa gbélẹ̀kẹ̀ sọ́rùn káàkiri ni kọ́lọ́hun ṣàánú wa ni. But you know, sense of dignity yẹ kó wà fún ọba aládé. Kò ṣe pé kọ́kọ́ sọ pé èèyàn gbádé sórí kéèyàn máa ṣe láńgbáláńgbá. Pé ọba ń mu kinní kan yẹ kọ́lọ́hun ṣàánú wa náà ìmọ̀ye àwọn ìjọba àwọn president àwọn governors àwọn minister gan tó ń ṣe kíni tó ń ṣá kíní lójú méjèèjì. So ìyẹn kò sí wa àlìfẹ́ yẹn kù ọmọkùnrin tẹ́lẹ̀. It takes the grace of God to meet a man that doesn't drink, that doesn't smoke, and that doesn't womanize. It takes the grace of God. Kò ṣe ó gbọ́kùnrin. Ẹ máa rọ́kùnrin mi ó mu pààràrà nínú sìgá. Kò dẹ̀ like obìnrin kò ń ṣe ṣìnà. But sìgá àtọtí àyàyàyà lè stop ẹ̀. Ẹ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ lòmí tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo ilé ayé ẹ̀ báyìí obìnrin ni kò mu sìgá kò mọtí ṣùgbọ́n obìnrin chai bí kan ṣe ń wọlé báyìí nìkan ń jáde kódà tán bá ṣọ́ra wọ́n á tún máa nọra wọn torí ẹ̀. So gbogbo ẹ̀ ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ló wà. Ju gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ká tó máa lọ. I don't know mi mọ bó ṣe ń fi ọba jẹ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá o àmọ́ àwọn tó bá fi ọba Oluwo of Iwo tó wà ńbẹ̀ yìí tó bá fi jẹ èmi lérò pé mi ò rò pé ilá máa ń ga ju onírè lọ àìbálẹ̀ yìí máa ń sọ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ohun tá a ti gbọ́ àti gbogbo ìwà tó ń wù èmi rò pé yẹ kán ti pè wọ́n sáàárín ṣé ọba council ni àbí council of ọba àsìdẹ ni kán dẹ̀ ti bá wọn sọ èyí tó ń jó tọ́ọ̀rọ̀ because nígbà tá a bá rí nǹkan ẹ̀kọ́ gidi kọ́ lára wọn táwa ni àwa fẹ́ gbójúlé tá a fẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lára ẹ̀ ṣóyè yín Ọlọ́run á máa wà pẹ̀lú wa. So any other thing tá bá gbọ́ nípa the ongoing stuff we will come back to let you know. We'll come back to discuss about it. So I hope tonight I've been able to entertain you and then we've been able to educate ourselves and we've been able to point out 1 or 2, 3 lessons tí a kọ́ lára interview tí ex Olori tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa. So thank you so much. Ẹ má gbàgbé GEC Cosmetics fún ìpara. Hand cream ni leg cream ni ẹ dẹ̀ tún má gbàgbé Boss Spiritual Center fún àgbo ọlọ́kan ọ̀jọ̀kan oríṣiríṣi àgbo tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé arábìnrin àbí ẹ̀yin ìyá wa tẹ́ ẹ wà nílé ọkọ bóyá ẹ fẹ́ ra sweet in the middle ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kí popsi kọ́ máa ṣe kíni kọ́ máa béèrè pé ṣé ẹ fi irú sí ni ṣé ẹ fata sí ni kọ́ máa béèrè pé ṣé ẹ fi magi náà sí ni ó ṣàyè yín bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ kàn sí Boss Spiritual Center. Abójọ́mọ ọkùnrin bóyá tibítibí ó kéré àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe kàn sùn àbí 1 minute àbí kò ń gbérí dáadáa ẹ kàn sí Boss Spiritual Center. Àwọn ló lè ṣe. So ẹ ṣé gan, ẹ jẹ́ kí a máa lọ. Thank you so much, my daddies and mommies, for your love and support. Thank you for everybody that have dropped 1 or 2 comments. For those that have called in, God bless you. Thank you for your love. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? We'll bring another fantastic topic. And then we'll be on platform me. One way or the other, I'll be bringing up topics like that for us to talk about. Like, talk about what is happening, what is trending. It's part of relationship talks we'll be doing as well. Like today now, I put up a topic about, I said, what would you do when you find out your partner, doing the kissing, hugging, genshin, and when you see them doing that, what would you do and how are you going to handle it? I saw some people comment there. So nobody said she came to read comments. Those are the questions we ask ourselves, and then, we just play around it, and then, try to educate ourselves as well. So, Eshegon, God bless you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you all, and let's have a lovely night's rest. Okay? Good night. See you tomorrow.